Hello, welcome to the Useful Hooligans. Today we've got the lovely Toshi who's hosting.
Hello.
Lewis is away revising. He will be back as of
Forgotten his
end of the
education.
day. I can now hear myself because I left my volume on.
So
That's really concerning.
Funga.
That's always
That's
puts me
gonna come
off.
from stream, Lisa.
I know.
And
It keeps resetting.
we've missed. It's 2 weeks now.
1 week.
Well,
I was
1 week.
ill. I
Was it 1 week?
apologise for that. I was very ill. I
You weren't
couldn't
the
talk.
only one.
Don't worry. It's fine. It's fine. We got a break.
Holiday break.
Maggie, you're right.
Her mother's coming in the room.
I don't know. Okay, she's shaking her
Sometimes
head.
she asks me the strangest things. I'm sorry about that.
I didn't know how to react to that. We've got everyone present other than Lewis then. So I'll go directly over to Megan.
Right, you've all woken up. However, Iris, you awaken, and there is a very, very tall figure in your room. He's kind of actually crunched up against the ceiling. And as you observe him, you know he's actually counting grains of wood in the wooden beam that is next to his head.
Okay.
What?
So it's just you said just a very tall man, right?
He's like properly scrunched up against the ceiling. If you were to hazard his height, he's about 7, maybe 7.5 foot. There's a lot squished up against the ceiling right now.
Hello there. Can I help you?
He's going to jolt in your direction. He's like, "You're awake! Finally, I didn't really want to wake you up. That means I can finally cast a spell now." He claps his hands and he shrinks to about an average height of about 5'5". And he's going to turn. "Why have you been ignoring me?"
Did she attract kind of prostitution things again?
Hold on 1 minute.
You pray to me and you ask for directions. I give them to you and you don't follow them. I'm actually technically breaking a lot of rules being here right now. But you're very ignorant. I'm not sure how many times I can tell you to go in a set direction. It's a kind of a time limit. You wanted this amulet, so I sent you on your way and you just keep going the other way. Why, my child?
I apologize, Flying.
That is your god's name. I believe it's Flaringer.
Yeah, Flying.
No, it's flying.
Renamed to Fla.
Anyway,
Like, I'm basically going to apologize and didn't see them.
what do you mean you didn't see them? I sent them to you in your dreams. Like I said, I'm breaking a lot of rules coming and talking to you. I'm not supposed to be interfering in this. So I sent you dreams. And you've not been listening to me. He seems like quite stressed out by this as he's waving his arms around quite frantically.
It's like, oh, that's why I felt like I kept going in that direction.
To
I
the
thought-
southeast.
I'm now going, it's like, I tried, but we had other things
You
to
made
do.
no attempt, child.
There was that one point where I said to the group that we should go southeast, but everyone was like, no, we're not
Iris,
listening to your dreams.
Iris, you have a voice. Let it be heard. Speak and be spoken. Let them understand. You must follow the path.
I will follow your path.
You'll
lord.
find its entry. My lord. That's a new title.
Well, he's a god, so he's technically a lord. I could call him my god.
He's kind of zoned off at the word lord before he shakes his head. He's just like, anyway, the entrance to the path. There are 2 grand oak trees. You'll be met with some opposition if you do go there. And I really hope you do, because if you don't, I don't know where the amulet's going to go.
So it was down a path to grand oak trees, right?
Just head to the southeast. Your natural instincts will take you there, Iris. You will find
Okay.
2 very grand oak trees that seem out of place Go through those trees, and you will find yourself the path.
Okay.
Can you do this for me?
I will do this. My god.
I do have one final thing to say before I leave. You cannot speak of my appearance to you to anybody else. And it is of the utmost importance that you only go to the path. Do not waste your time. You must convince your friends, but you cannot tell them of me. It is not worth it. My presence here should not be.
Could I say I had another dream?
If you think that's what it will take, then yes. Because you are on a very important quest right now. You and all of your friends.
It will be done.
I really like your attitude. You're so much better than some of my priests. I like this attitude. Hopefully we will talk again, maybe in better circumstances. But for now, I must go. He claps his hand. Poof. It is as if he was never there.
I'm gonna go find Doji.
Females got to keep together.
I'm guessing I know which room she's in.
Well, you've been staying in this hotel for, at least one night.
Yeah. I'm just gonna like knock
You
on
should have
her
a
door.
rough idea. If not, you can just like knock. Toshi? Toshi? Not Toshi.
But it's like I'm guessing we all kind of bought our rooms together, so it's just like you have that room,
Yeah.
you have that room. So it's like I'm just gonna go up to her room and knock on her door and go, Toshi.
I never actually charged you for the room, so technically you can pick any room you want. It doesn't fucking matter. Anywho.
I will groggily open the door. What?
I had
Why?
another dream. We must go southeast.
But it's a
Sorry.
dream.
We must go southeast.
But we can't just go on a dream.
I'd like to diplomacy her and convince her that we have to go southeast.
Toshi, do you accept diplomacy?
One minute. I want to check. What's the combat for diplomacy? Is it diplomacy back? Did we say?
I believe we agreed on diplomacy versus diplomacy.
Straight up.
Which was why I love diplomacy and you guys with Marco. Because no one came into like a breadth
Alright.
for
I'll accept the diplomacy if you can convince me. You literally have to give me words here as well.
give words, do not roll. And then roll.
Okay.
Because you need to persuade me as well. As
I like no Google
Counselor.
search how to.
Oh,
convince
he's
someone.
technically bluffing at the same time, right?
No, I won't be bluffing.
It
Well,
all
you said
depends
you had
what he
another dream.
says.
That's a lie, right?
Well, that's the lie, yes.
But with how he could be diplomacying her,
Yeah.
may not be a lie.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's just like, I saw two trees. I went through them and down a path. I then saw a creature and people. They had the amulet we're searching for. I feel it. We must go.
This is so like fucking cryptic. I fucking love this. We must go.
Gandalf, we
Get
must
to the
go.
chopper.
Get to chopper.
Oh god, Brands is back.
Hi guys.
Oh no. He has been summoned.
Roll your thing.
26.
Are you even going to counter
Oh.
diplomacy him or don't? Okay.
I'm just gonna be like, it's a dream. I think you've been thinking too much on the amulet. We're all wanting to get it, yes, but it's a dream, dear. I'm just gonna pat your head.
I'm gonna like put my arms like on the side of your arms and go, we need to go to the southeast.
But we can't just go off a dream. If you're really adamant of going to the southeast, we can do that. But we were already supposed to be going somewhere. The group decided to go and see the Lord. So, hear me out. Why don't we go quickly see this Lord, and then we'll head to the south. Okay? You You're not saying anything, Iris.
Her eyes twitching.
We can't just go off a dream. That's not going to persuade the others.
She's gonna have a light bulb moment and run off to Sean's room or Priam's room.
Sean, look outside your door. Maybe there'll be like a novelty character out there.
It's just like, I failed you, but what about the others? Minority
I'm just going to be like, follow you now. I'm like, Iris, please. You had a dream. That's all it was.
So it's now gonna be like knock 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 Priam, knock 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 Priam.
I'm just gonna look at you. Is that entire thing with Krampus could have been a dream, but that was real. Look, I've still got the top hat from that snowman. And this scarf.
Toshi, you distinctly do not recall these.
I'm sorry, what?
Because you got to remember, she got sucked out halfway through.
Oh yeah, you kind of disappeared halfway through. So we kind of all woke up, I guess, and we all got pulled into darkness, and then we met Krampus, and we got trials to save children, and then you disappeared halfway through after you collapsed. Don't really know why.
Because it was Satan's decision.
And then we all woke up again. So that could have been a dream, it could not have been a dream.
Meg,
Hello.
as a quick note, well, from what I wanted the character to be doing, like early morning searches for information.
Alright,
So
if you want to
would
roll
that-
a search check.
Yeah.
What kind of questions you asking, by the way?
I'm looking for information on Penny. Penny Chang, just fill it in without an E.
Pretty change. I'm guessing you're asking like by description, because if you ask by name,
Yeah, I'm looking at like description. I've also explained via like that she's, if someone's questioned why, and like she's been taken,
yeah.
try and get like the feel fact from it.
Alright. You're gonna still have to roll.
No, yeah.
Would
I'm
that
just
be
trying to-
gather information? Yeah, gather information.
Fucking hell.
Anyway, in the meantime, you guys continue talking.
I'm just gonna like pat her on the head again. Yes. Okay.
And then I'm just gonna give her one more look. It's just like, not Priam. Priam.
You get directed to a ginger wench that works in one of the bars in the town. She looks nothing like Penny Chang. She's confused by your presence.
I'm here for a drink.
You may buy one for 10 silver.
Fuck that shit. I'm out.
I'm also
Anyway.
going to be like, while I'm knocking for Priam, be like to Toshi, is like, the guy that we're meeting here isn't going anywhere. We can come back later.
But
He is
we're
the
here.
lord
we
of
might
the
as well
land.
do it while we're here. Because
But I
how do
don't-
you know when we come back he could be off visiting another freaking lord?
But if we don't go now, I don't know if my premonition's going to be there anymore either.
But it was just a dream, Iris. You can't go fully off a dream. It's not logical.
Well, you just broke a lot of children's kind of ambitions in this world, haven't you?
Fuck your dreams.
You ain't allowed to have dreams.
I've had a hard life.
Retrieve!
I'm still knocking on Priam's door. It's just like,
I'm waiting to get a word in.
so you open the door, I'm just knocking on your armor.
Open the door. Yes.
Priam, we must go southeast.
She's
I have
been
had another
dreaming
premonition.
She's been dreaming again.
No. Shut the door. Fuck this shit.
Did you really think you were going to get anywhere by dream with him?
I go to Nom's door. I knock on Nom's door.
There is no answer.
Nom, I had a premonition about another amulet. It could be like the amulet you already have. We should go southeast.
There is no answer, but you hear some mumbling. It sounds like he's still asleep.
It's just like there, it to the door. Is he asleep?
You need to like just shout random shit. And you say like, rabbit.
Attempt to squeak him.
I'd like to attempt to understand. No.
I don't think you're gonna get an answer.
The door isn't locked. Like, just a heads up.
Yeah, but
They
I
hadn't
would-
checked yet. That's
I
my
haven't
favorite
checked
thing
the
about
door.
D&D is like they're like, there is a door. How do we get through it? you
This is
check
an
the
impenetrable boundary.
The door. I can't do it.
would
This-
I physically do like would I don't think Iris would just the door. It's not something that I think Iris would do. She would just endlessly just knock on the door like she did with Priam.
There's Brands right now. He'd kick that door down.
Yeah,
Brands in here. Brands is in a different
A-
universe.
Ajax, if he was still alive, would do it daisy chained with his arm in Brand's arm and kick it with you.
Together.
Together.
Marco would just be paying the poor barkeep.
Well, the first door I kicked down, I did pay for it. In fairness.
So I'm gonna like eventually give up on Nom's door, and I'm gonna go over to I guess where Kitsune's door would be and find that his room's probably already open and empty.
He's probably already returned his key for the day and gone.
He's probably trying to learn how to juggle with his tail.
Yes, it's like the maid's in there making the bed.
He practices use of his tail. At, well,
Go for it.
Can I do it now?
Yep.
What is my roll? We said about was this D20.
It was a D20. Plus half your strength. Let's go with half your strength because you have been consistently trying to use your tail. Apart from the Krampus one. But
Would it be my temp or my mod? Or
So
is it-
you
your
modify.
actual.
Yeah,
your
you
modifier.
modify and then half it.
Yeah.
it does make a difference anyhow because it's free.
So it would be
It's
what?
back.
It would
Yeah.
be it's round there down.
You have a really good day, you know. Like if you wanted to, you think you could probably throw a stick at someone now. It might not
Hey,
do much,
hey,
but
have-
it'll be
I
more of
have
a
notes.
distraction.
I have notes here that you said I could pick a chicken up.
You do know how heavy like some sticks are and how awkward they are in shape.
But
It's
you can,
like
you
a
can
big
throw
one.
a really sharp stick.
Oh, look, yeah, a javelin. Like,
It might not be the most effective skill
Yeah.
to have with it, but you think you could probably
could
throw
take
a
your
stick
head off
quite
with
far. Because I mean, picking up an object's one thing, but throwing that object's another.
yeah. Probably tried to learn how to write with it.
If you
Humans are literate,
want.
aren't they?
No, you're literate.
Yeah.
It's
just
bards
half-
that are illiterate,
Who are?
not bards, barbarians.
Yeah.
I hope bards aren't illiterate.
That would be incredibly awkward.
Barbarian bards.
That's
Let
my
me-
next character.
Let me read
I'm
you a tale I wrote. Oh wait,
That's it.
Barbarian.
My next bard is going to be illiterate.
nice.
It's one of the worst combinations of barbarian bard. Not
Barbarian.
bard, orcish
No,
bard.
no, I mean literally
Barbarians
just...
are a thing.
Any hoozles. Iris, you go to the door, it's empty in the room. It's literally just Toshi following you around.
At this point, I'm like Iris is just gonna like have like welling up because she's just gonna be like, I need to convince everyone to go southeast. I need to go. Twitch. The eye is going.
Irish just basic. We'll go see this lord and then we'll go southeast. Be all done real quickly. We can do this visit the lord today and head off not long after. Okay?
No, must go southeast. Must go southeast. Must go southeast.
You know you're
Oh
not
Jesus Christ!
convincing
She's caught the
anyone.
nom.
We'll go southeast, but first we've made a commitment to go and see this lord.
I, as a person, don't know what to do here. It's like I'm stuck in a in
I'm
a
gonna
broken
point
record.
out, as me as a person, I can't remember why we're going to see Lord Hania.
Because
I wrote it down somewhere, but-
reward for quest, and we needed to go see Lord Hania for a different reason.
It's Lord
Not related
Hernandez.
to flag.
Well, no, we're visiting Lord Hania because he's the person who It was like something to do with the boys, wasn't it? I think.
And is he in this town?
It's one of the quests that I have missed writing down.
I'm trying to find my note. I'm like, no, that's way back.
Everyone's searching through their notes. If we could have some elevator music.
While you're there, check your Skype, Meg.
Oh, my Skype. Where?
Your Skype is. My Skype.
I'm looking at my Skype.
My Skype to your Skype.
There's nothing.
Got his name.
Oh, never mind, hang on.
If Skype's accurate, happy birthday. It's not.
Just gonna do like one last ditch effort at least, Toshi, and I'm just gonna be like, what's more important to you? Law? Like oh shit, no, because now I'm going against my own character. Because my character's just like, there's more story with law and yeah. So it's like I'm fighting myself to go with my god's wishes.
Yeah. I may have sent it to the wrong person.
Adam, I won't go to date with you. Bloody hell, don't have to message me that.
Oh, Sam.
I'm sorry. Right, can I return from playing on my tail and running around finding ginger girls?
Why you two are constantly arguing in the hallway? You smell smouldering. You know, like the gentle start of a fire.
Nom.
Smouldering ashes or something. Anyway, what was your question, Sam?
I was just saying, can I be like can I be returning back to?
Yeah, you can be returning back. But yeah, you smell the sweet, like, you know when you burn wood and you get that really lovely smell.
Charcoal sort of.
Yeah, that's what you're beginning to smell.
The
I'm just gonna sort of stop, look at Iris, look towards Nom's door. You don't think.
I'm gonna run over to Nom's door and try his door.
Quickly following behind.
Okay.
So you see Nom basically. He's asleep, but it looks like he's having a pretty fucking bad time, like a nightmare.
It's like tossing and turning like a 5-year-old having a nightmare sort of thing.
Yeah. You can hear him basically almost screaming now in Nomish, and he's like this.
I get my
he
water.
just does this.
I get my water skin out and just pour it on his face.
I saw it.
You can't just wake someone up from a nightmare like that.
I fall out the bed, and I'm like, get back.
And we crouch down with Nom. Are you okay?
Huh?
You were having a dream. Iris doused you with water, like an idiot. But are you?
You know,
Work him up.
The bed is literally smoking from where the flames was.
Yeah, that's the other reason that I used the water.
I just put it on the flames, not on him.
He needed to wake her up.
You could have woke him up in a more gentle manner. Are you okay, Nom?
Yes.
I'm just gonna be like, no, I had a premonition about the amulet we're hunting. It's to the southeast. It might be like the amulet that's like yours amulet.
She's
More
having
blood
dreams
magic.
again. I've told her we can go there after we see Lord Hanyanya.
We need to go
Wait.
to the southeast.
Wait, you just gave a new term to wet dreams, Nom.
No.
Fiery one, if anything.
The hot dream.
Oh. Ugh.
It's hot dreams that lead to wet ones.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
You didn't get all the way there.
It's alright. Iris did that bit.
Oh, she made it wet.
Iris finished it off for him.
Yeah. I'm like,
He's quite a reputation here.
As long as we go southeast, that's all that matters.
We will! I keep
Think
telling you
she'll
this!
do.
But we're
We need
only
to go
going
now.
to see Lord Hanyanya first!
When does said Lord get here? Do we know? Or is he just...
Well, we're in the
You don't
town
even know
where
if he's in the castle. You just know that this is his town. This is where he would normally reside.
We said we were going to see if he was there.
Okay, well, I guess we can just shout at him, and then if he's not here, We can go southeast.
Yes, exactly. If he's not in, we'll go southeast. And then come back
Iris-
at later.
It'd be like an hour to get a response max, right? Like, maybe.
It'll take a few minutes out of the day. And then we can go on our way to the southeast, okay?
Iris is just gonna like break down in the corner of the room with her hands like this, and she's just going, I'm sorry.
Who are you apologising to?
No one. I'm sorry.
Can I enter the room to this?
Yeah.
You heard the commotion, and yeah, you were attracted by the noise, and you're just like, "What the fuck's happening?"
You walked into a room. I'm
the
crouched down.
steam is coming off Nom.
Yeah. Nom starts steaming like that. I'm crouched down beside it, and then Iris is in the corner rocking.
Saying, I'm sorry.
What did I walk into again? I made us go to Priam's room instead.
Oh,
Easy, Tiger. Oh my god.
I am.
Okay, so why is she on the floor and why is Nom drenched and smoking?
Okay, Nom's had a bad dream. Iris thought it was
Oh.
a brilliant idea to throw water on him while he was having the nightmare. Iris has had a dream about going southeast.
Why do I feel like a father? Why do I literally feel like
So
Okay, so-
basically, we're gonna go see Lord Nyetnya, see if he's in,
yeah.
and
Okay.
then we're gonna head southeast
Okay.
after we've done
Why are we going
that.
southeast?
Something about a premonition. I'm gonna sort of roll my eyes as I say
To
this.
be quite fair, she's never going to shut up about it, so we might as well just go southeast because I don't think we have any other plans after that.
We're gonna go see Lord Nyetnya, and then we're gonna go southeast.
I'll go wake up Priam.
He's already awake. She tried to get him on her side moments ago, and he sort of shut the door in her face.
I'm just gonna quickly run over to the door and like knock on it and go. We're gonna be going soon.
I open the door. Right.
You're like fully just ready. I said,
Yeah, I'm ready.
Oh, you just,
Alright.
have you
So,
been like
fully
hiding in
dressed, fully
there?
equipped.
It's like finally something to do.
he's probably like the moment Iris knocked on his door, and he's just like, "Shut it." He's just been putting on his armor. He's like, "Right, slowly, one of them's gonna come into this room and actually make sense today."
You seem awfully prepared. Have you been like waiting for someone to come in?
He actually just sleeps in his armor, ready.
Like an astronaut, like.
He doesn't even go to bed. He just stands in the center of the room wearing armor and a shield in his
Arms
hand.
crossed, just waiting. He's like,
Sleep before the week.
The fact is that how his armor's built is that it's just kind of like when he rests his head down, he locks in position, so he's ready.
he
Just
just sleeps with his eyes open. It's just like,
You have a conversation with him and just wakes up like, oh,
Always on a
let's
bed.
pretend this didn't happen again.
You just see him like shake his head as he woke up. He's just like, hmm? "Oh, someone's talking to me. Pretend to listen again."
Gonna like walk back into the room and just go. Should we head off then?
Yeah, let's go! Are you
Is
okay
no more
to
right
go
for
now?
clothes?
Or do you want to like change out the wet clothes?
Well, he has been on fire, so it's gonna be like a bit of a. Do you need any new clothes, Norm, or are you fine?
I'm okay.
The sailor's like kind of awkward, as like charred, wet clothes. It was your bed, wasn't it?
It's-
It's the bed. Okay.
We probably
So
need
should
to
we go?
inform the inn staff that,
So you're heading off to the castle after Iris finally having like an hour worth breakdown.
just drag her along. Yep, heading to the castle.
I can imagine Iris is kicking and screaming and adamant about heading southeast like a
Just dragging
perpetual
her
child.
along.
At this point, I've just had like a mental breakdown, and now it's just my face and my book.
Anyway, you approach the. Well, I guess it's more not really a castle. What did you call the smaller versions of castles? I can't remember the name of them.
Keeps.
What?
That's it. Keeps. You approach the keep. It's got the banner of Lord Henya.
Yeah.
I can't remember how many syllables I put in there. Anyway, his banners are hanging from it. You see two guards out front of the open gate as you approach. You're allowed to walk straight through. They're more of there for show or in case anything happens. You notice 2 guards the opposite side of the gate as you enter the main courtyard to the keep. Inside, you can see there's a few people bustling about, some carrying food, water, others just carrying wood around the castle, obviously going to places that they've been designated to go. Mainly servants. How do you proceed now that you're within the fort of Lord Nya?
I'd like
Is
to
it
stop
like-
someone and ask if the Lord's, home.
The man stops and he looks at you. He's like, currently the Lord is not home. However, there are other people here to attend to his business. Is there anyone particularly to talk to? Or
Lord Henya.
We were hoping to talk to Lord Hanya.
The best thing is Megan's face, especially when he did that. They're next to another on my Skype page. So Alec looked at her, shouted at her, she was like traumatized.
Okay.
Sorry.
Sorry, it's just how like everyone's talking normal and then Ira's like super loud in the back, sort of like daddy pig moment. Just
Like, don't mind her. She's a little
Sporadic.
moody today.
Exuberance.
super. That's a good word. I like. As I said, Lord Hinya isn't here. Like I said, depending on what your business is, you could talk to someone else within the castle. There's many people to help carry on his duties. There's his son's here.
Maybe we
We
can
might as
talk
well
to his
speak
son.
to his son. Yeah.
There's also the Castellian, if you wanted to speak to him.
I'm gonna look at him. What were we needing to talk to him about?
Who's your kind of your higher up? Who's your highest up you got in?
My higher up is the head servant.
I mean, who's the highest up in the castle at the moment? Well, your fort.
Who's the top chain of command?
Well, Lord Hinya, but as he's gone, it would technically fall to his Castellian and his son, both splitting the duties. His son learning the roles of the castle, and his Castellian, the one who he's...
We'll talk to
put
his
in charge.
Castellian.
Yeah, it's probably best if we talk to him
Yeah.
then.
Okay. If you wish to find him, he would be... The guy gives you some directions, basically head into the castle and end up following through a small string of corridors. You'll find a small hall, and the Castellian should be there. There'll be 2 guards out front. You have to ask for entrance. State your business to them, and you should be allowed in.
One sec. Okay, before we go in there, what the hell's our business? Because I feel like I've not got the notes it may have been when I wasn't here.
We were after the award for killing the kobold.
There was another reason we wanted to see Lord
Well,
Henya.
he issued the ones who posted for Jefferson.
That was it.
Okay, the wanted poster for Jefferson, and did he also do the Cobalt one? Was that
Well, it
some-
was his mines literally
Yeah.
right outside the town.
Yeah.
Yeah, we took
we helped
the
We were
mine.
going to
job
say,
without
we
actually-
cleared it out.
Jefferson and Cobalt. So I will get through the door. You do the sweet talking, Toshi.
Okay. I'll try.
Right, as you're walking through the castle, everyone roll me a spot check.
Spot.
I feel like I should have invested in
Brilliant.
spot at some point.
Oh god, I got -1.
3.
What the fuck?
What's that?
Hey!
Spot
Touche,
on
sir.
a
Touche.
3.
Where's the only time I get a freaking crit 20 is when I have a -1 roll.
Right, only 2 of you spot this. Kitsu and Toshi, as you're walking through the castle, you notice 2 of the guards eyeing you up. They trade words, and one of them disappears off.
I'm gonna nudge
Start looking.
Kite and that doesn't look good.
You then notice the other guard is proceeding to follow behind you.
Okay. Casual.
Okay, so I'm getting followed right now.
You're being followed through the castle. Yes.
I'm going to discreetly
Those
pass on this information to the rest of the group that we're being followed.
Go ahead.
And very quietly. And just to say act normal. I'm
I would
sure
like to
it's
turn
fine.
around to the guard.
Okay.
No.
So who did we go and see?
Come
We
on,
went to go
Nom, do a
see the
beautiful
who? The
Sets him on fire.
The Castellian. You've agreed to go see. So anyway, Nom, you turn around to the guard. He
I like to say hi.
says, "What is your business in this castle?"
Well,
It's not
what's
often that we allow people just to wander through the halls.
But you let us.
We
I'm gonna sort of. It's like. We've come to talk to the Castellian.
What is your business with the Castellian? He's a busy man.
So it was
I take my top hat off and bow, and I go, "We are here today to talk about the contract to kill the nobles in the nearby cave. We have killed the nobles and wish to request a reward."
That.
Where the hell did that come from?
I know that's kind of scary.
He kind of looks at your group and he's like, "You sound familiar. If you're the ones that cleared them out, then you'll have to explain yourself to the guards. But do you have any evidence of killing the kobolds?"
I can't remember what we took. What did we take? Took a bunch of their shit, right? Like, just general loot.
Was the kobolds the place with the green crystals?
No.
No. That was like your second session with me.
I know. I can't
It
remember.
wasn't the last session. It was the session before.
There was some guards who actually watched us go in there, and I'm fairly sure they're part
Wasn't
of
it orcs?
your group.
Killed orcs as well, right? Oh no, that was the that was where we trained up the guys.
Yeah. We
It's beginning all to blur into one, your storyline. This is why Marco had known.
Yeah.
we had we did actually talk to some of they should be part of your guard, to be fair. If it's your minds, I'm assuming they're your guards.
The Castilian might have had word, but I was hoping you'd have evidence. It would make the Castilian's job a lot easier.
Well, we did make his job a lot easier by killing the kobolds.
Oh yeah, I ran down the tunnel. I'm trying to. I ran down the tunnel between the two guards.
You did. You literally just ran straight past him. You did pretty well in that. You all kind of smashed him, and then one kobold just disappeared deeper into the tunnels. Just like, fuck this shit, I'm out. Because you'd literally just slaughtered them so quickly. Even after the bugbears turned up, you still slaughtered the bugbears pretty quickly as well.
Yeah, kobolds like numbers, don't they?
Yep.
Is the kobold?
Anything?
Okay. Which one was that? Was that?
Do you not remember the freaking?
It was
the whole
week 8.
toss the gnome it freaking session.
It was week 8. Well, I'm on week 8 now because I've missed a few games.
You were there. I'm sure you were there. Were you there? When we had to
He
Is
was
that
part of
episode
the
I passed
rope
out?
tying fiasco,
the
wasn't
rope
he?
tying. You went across to tie up. You both sort of wrapped
Okay,
it
it's
around
episode.
the rock.
Yeah.
It was
Like,
that one.
Fucking Nom got a
With the
one on
boss
his
pit.
rope. Yeah.
Actually, that's a good point. Nom, do you remember what the loot you gave out last week was? Because that's probably our best evidence.
Yes.
He says as he clicks and scrolls.
Yep. Oh yes. I hold up a poorly drawn image of a heroic kobold with squiggles, almost as if it's talking next to the picture.
God gave you that.
Wait.
I'm just gonna point to him and go.
See, this is where my notes come in handy.
Why did I make that? You know what? Fuck it. The guard's gonna look at you strangely, and he's gonna be like, "That is some of the dumbest evidence I've seen." He then looks ahead. He goes, "Follow me. I know the way."
Thank you.
That's probably the
Right.
closest proof to anything I got on that day. To be fair.
I'm gonna wink and put my thumb up to Nom, going.
Oh right, that's because Iris asked about a fucking tail, and she got like a 1, so I gave her a really stupid tail, and it inspired the loot. Anyway, you get in front of the two guards, and he nods to them. He tells them, "These guys have business with the Castilian. They've completed one of the missions."
I point to the drawing.
One of them kind of like kneels down in front of you, and he's like, "That's a very good drawing. You should be proud of yourself for that."
We killed them.
He offers you some candy.
I take it.
Good. It's basically just hard-boiled sweets.
Where's the van?
You get like 3 of them. They offer you no bonuses. They just taste good.
Okay, cool. I accept this.
One of the
Once
guards-
again, I take my top hat off and do the weird bow thing, and I'm just like, unfortunately, when we killed the nobles in the cave nearby, we forgot to bring any evidence. However, this is the closest thing we have, along with the 2 guards who were at the entrance when we went in. However, we do not know those guards' names.
I have no idea when the next break is, Sam. Anyway, basically, the guard that's on the outside, he's like, "I need to go in there and I'll talk to the Castilian about them." and then just let them walk in afterwards, I suppose. So the guard that was originally following you walks in. After about 5 minutes, he'll emerge, and he'll tell you that you're allowed inside now.
Thank you, sir. And just,
Yep.
let's
Me
go.
Water Toshi in.
Alright, you enter. It's, as I said, it's a rather small hall. There's a table and some chairs, and then obviously you've got the whole elevated chair where someone is supposed to be sitting. The Castellan is off to the side, surrounded by a couple of maps, paper, just all sorts of assortments, and there's a few guards dotted around the room. You'd say there were about 5 guards? Castellan looks up at you and he's just like, right, apparently you cleared out the kobolds.
Yep.
Show me your evidence.
No.
I hold up the picture.
He's gonna
I said I retrieved this off one of them.
he's gonna be like, can I take that, please?
Are you gonna return it?
What need would I have to keep a childish drawing?
I don't know whether a child drew it, but sure.
I'm actually just going to quickly ask, is there any writing in the speech bubble?
It's intelligible squiggles.
Okay.
Kobolds aren't
Are they
literate.
like wiggles?
Yeah. It's like what you see 3-year-olds doing. They just write squiggles next to something because they don't actually know words.
Yeah.
There's some loops here and there,
Yeah.
but
So emphasize writing.
writing.
Speech.
Anyway, the Castellan takes it off you, and he's like, this is some of the dumbest evidence I've taken. Fortunately for you guys, though, I did hear of a green-haired, pink-haired, and a group of people. He kind of like looks at your group strangely. He's like,
There's no
And-
doubt.
let's be honest, your hair color isn't exactly common. Most of you
I'm
fit
just realised
anyway.
today going.
People can dye
I'm
their
like, yeah, Toshi.
You got the pink head, the red head.
He only mentioned green hair and pink hair. I'm just gonna be stuck there like. "You're right for me."
Anyway, he starts searching through a few drawers, and he puts a bag of gold on the table. This is your reward. However, I do have a question to ask you.
Go ahead.
Ask away.
What can I refer to you guys as?
Call us the useful hooligans.
So you're
Dramatic
thieves.
pose. Like everyone, dramatic pose.
Thieves?
Huh?
No, we're just adventurers.
Hooligans is not.
So you call yourself the useful hooligans. There's a very distinctive green-haired, pink-haired people. There's a
Forget the
group of you as
monkey
well. Sam, it will make sense later. You weren't actually there for this event that I'm referring to. And you call yourself the useful hooligans. How many groups have you met called the useful hooligans? If you'd like to wait a moment.
At least 5.
She's just gonna look.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
It's at this state that the door opens and steps through a couple of guards. Accosted in the middle of them is one person. Would you like to... What's it for recognition? Wisdom?
History? I don't know.
What's the question?
It's more of like, do you recognize a person? Although I guess most of you probably worked it out.
I have no fucking clue what's going on right now.
No, you have literally nothing.
Is it not like isn't it?
Just think, who did we steal from?
Sam wasn't there for this.
Yeah. Oh.
Lewis wasn't either. It was you four.
What was a thief?
So,
Oh,
anyway,
that's behind us.
I guess I'll ask you to roll wisdom.
Do I have to roll?
Sam, no, because you'll like get a negative 25 because you've never met this person.
Let's say
Alright,
You can roll for shits and giggles if you want.
no. It's no point.
Wow.
He might have heard from tales that we told him, I don't know.
No, the
Looking
thing
up
is,
online.
I don't think any of you are going to tell me you've done something unlawful.
17.
Priam, wisdom, please.
Consensus is wisdom. I'm seeing online, so. Every
Better
time
be
I
wisdom
think,
minus the mod, yeah.
Yep. Priam, you have no idea. Iris, you have some idea. Toshi, you think
But I
you've seen them
do
before.
know!
Nom, however, you recognize this as particularly the person that Priam was smashing into the floor.
Is this when with the cart?
Yes.
Cool. I slowly pull out my amulet and smile.
He's gonna nod. He's gonna be like, "It's them. They're the thieves. They stole
It's
from
this
our
part I'm
car."
gonna realise what this is. It's like, oh god, this is your freaking idea. It was your idea, this!
As thieves, you must face the punishment. Now,
I would actually quickly just like to, it's like my Castellian, we can explain to you exactly what we stole from that court and why.
you stole a box from a merchant who had hired someone to protect it.
Would it help if that box that which we stole was for a bad group of people?
Please explain to me. Go ahead. How stealing from anybody is correct?
As a thing, did they even actually see us steal the box?
Well, they're gonna work out it's missing.
Missing.
Well, no, they just drove off with it. It could have fallen off the back. I have no idea. They didn't see anyone, but obviously Iris has just admitted to it, so...
He's just admitted to it through omission, basically.
Yeah.
This guy is throwing slander because you guys beat the shit out of him and a box went missing. Let's be honest, what would you do? You're being accosted because you lost
Yeah.
cargo.
Come at me, bro.
One sec. You're trading items that have been stolen. Do you not even look where your items come from? Do you not
Yes, we were
resource?
buying it from a reputable merchant who had hired protection.
One sec.
And as the pink-haired woman just admitted, she will now explain to me why she stole the box.
Actually, just 1 second. Why did you steal a box? The merchant.
It
Trying
was
to
their
find the
idea.
You can
name.
sell them anything half the
I'm
time.
trying to find the name of the people.
The blood.
Also, as a quick note, how much was the worth of the content of the box we took? Apparently they took.
What?
No, wait, you gotta do it like that because that's what he called them.
No, but I do actually know their hands now. Their name now.
That's good.
Yeah, the hands.
You originally called them the claw.
Yeah, I know.
It's the claw.
It's like,
like-
I'd like to get out one of my pieces of parchment and from my book, draw the hand symbol from out of my book and go, the reason why we stole that crate is we were trying to disrupt shipments from the hand. Have you heard of them?
A protection agency. People, it's very dangerous times. People hire people to protect their cargo that you stole. You
They
don't
were
seem to
going-
be very good at talking yourself out of a situation.
The hand were going to use the shipment to kill innocents.
What is your proof?
I haven't got you there.
You should talk to Nokia Stonepick.
Who?
Nokia Stonepick.
I've got my notes.
That's not how you say his name.
I thought it was Nokia, but
Oh, I have an S on there. I must have added it after an A.
Nokia.
There
I
is
had the
an
notes.
S on there because I brought the S
all right,
on
okay,
there.
I've got it wrong. I'm remembering
Okay.
incorrectly. I've got so many fucking names, man. I'm losing track.
Maybe it's a silent S. Who knows?
Nokia.
Maybe it's Nokia.
I have no idea who that man is, nor do I believe it's relevant to your case.
Well, he's the whole reason we went after the hand.
Technically not the only reason.
And I believe this is not my problem. My problem is that you are thieves and you must be dealt with.
How much was the worth of the content that was taken?
No one evaluated the box. They opened it up and found inside swords and daggers, which they didn't sell for profit. They gave to a village.
Okay, so you know that bag of gold you're offering us? Would you like to exchange that for what we've, well...
That
oh,
is not how we deal with punishment.
How do you deal with punishment?
I'm a fair man, so I can offer you something. You stay in our dungeons for a few days and we get in contact with the merchant you stole from. Most of the time, merchants are very forgiving and will tend to make you work off your debt to prove that you are redeeming yourself. Or you can take the punishment that my lord has set down and his forefathers has set down. You will be marked a thief and you will lose 3 fingers from your left hand.
I ain't losing 3 fingers because of some stupid plan you guys came up with.
As a quick note, I didn't steal anything, but saying nevertheless, where is this a written rule of your land, or is it just a verbal contract that you kind of make? Because we're not people of your land.
You're in our land, you will respect our laws.
Okay. Give me a second to think. Hold up, sister.
You're a lawful character, remember that, Sam?
I am lawful.
We weren't in your land when we did the.
Actually, where's
Did the
your
thing.
proof that we did this?
When you were in the slums, which was on the outskirts, you knew that was Lord Tunyenya's land.
Oh, is that
was slums. So,
You know lords own more than just the towns that they have. They tend to have lands around it as well.
did you know we helped one of your land? Like, we helped a little area of your land.
You are still thieves.
Is a way we
Cannot allow you to go. As I said, most merchants are forgiving. And you can work off to prove your redemption.
I'm going to
If you
give Toshi
truly
a
don't
very,
want to
very,
lose your
very...
fingers.
I'm looking at Toshi with a very, 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 very stern look.
I'm gonna turn around and look at
Why are you looking
you guys. I'm gonna be like, you fucking stole?
At this
was that?
point,
I'm gonna
you know,
have like to I will point out that this was not my idea. I was against this idea. These guys came up with this idea. My idea was the one about you.
Yeah, you were her idea was you were the bait.
you are clearly dysfunctional.
This idea was stealing,
Alright.
not my idea.
God.
You guys
What's-
done arguing?
One sec. Lisa. How can we deploy? You guys, we can diplomacy this person coming up?
I would like to approach them and say we didn't take it.
I
You
do.
are aware the pink-haired companion of yours literally admitted it.
Yeah, she crumbles under pressure in terms of she'll admit anything.
If
Hey,
I
look,
heard the rumor,
look,
she
hey,
could
Irish, you're a
prostitute herself
whore.
out.
She's
Iris.
just going to grumble.
You want to go south on people, don't you? Southeast, at least.
I'm going to get my whip and whip him.
Enough! This is not a playground for thieves.
Or not a thief.
You have associated yourself with thieves. You should choose to keep better company in the future. Guards, please take these men from my sight. The guards are going to approach you.
I'm going to give myself one last. As someone who is you're Castellan, aren't you? You're in charge of this area, aren't you? At the moment, while your lord's away.
I am in charge of the castle. I am in charge of its garrison. I am in charge of many of the missions that have been left here.
I'm sure you need help with some missions that usually people wouldn't take. Then
I do not care for dealing with thieves.
let's diplomacy him.
Okay.
I was trying to bluff with him saying we didn't do it.
You know, you've got guards approaching you to take you to the thing. The Castellians. Fucking.
I'm diplomacying.
Surrounded.
I would like to diplomacy him.
Speak.
Okay. I haven't done this. It's been made very aware because I actually was talking to you without any consentence of this. However, I am a good person. I find myself a good person. I would like to help out this castle. If what we can do for you, I would like to make up for that. Said, we know you have laws. We want to abide them. We're not from your land, so we haven't known these either. Said,
So
we
it's
have made a
good to
mistake.
steal from. So
I haven't
where
done
you're
this.
from, it's good to steal.
I haven't done this. My group have, but I would like to make it so we can help for this action. I said we don't want any reward from our last one. We want to help the people of this land. I said if it helps the people of your land, that'd make it better.
The wrong was not done to me. The wrong was done to the merchant. If you wish to make it up to him, you could do and take this up with the merchant. If not, you can take the punishment I offer, which is losing your fingers.
Could we at least send someone south? Just one person, and you can send a guard with them to come back.
What is so important about going south?
I've got this child, and she's crazy. Just...
Crazy people shouldn't be listened to. Enough. From my
Are you-
sight, please.
Ay, caramba.
Seriously, you just called your teammate crazy. What is this Castilian meant to think?
I don't know! I'm not a charismatic person in person. My role should be allowed to enact what I say.
Alright, roll diplomacy if you wish on that startling speech of calling your companion crazy. He's gonna sigh and be like, look, I can at least give you something comfortable for why you'll stay here, but I cannot let you leave. I do not know how slippery you are.
Okay.
One guard could be enough for one of you guys to take them down.
Okay.
You must think I must consider my men's safety, and I'm not off to send a small garrison to follow one of you.
Could you send a small garrison without one of us?
And what am I looking for in the south?
What are we looking for in the south, Iris?
Amulet.
An
Amulet.
amulet.
An amulet of a merchant.
You're looking for jewelry. You want...
It's a pendant, isn't it? Yeah.
The item is for an adventure. It's something that we're looking for. That's
Have you heard of the 12 items of power?
No. Nor do I care.
Just go spouting that, Iris.
Iris, you've got to hope whatever these dreams are, if they are premonitions, it will happen. We'll have to deal with the crimes that you guys have
We'll
done.
deal with this, and then we'll get there, Iris.
Do you know a unicorn called Cornelius?
Unicorn. Please get them from my sight. I cannot take this any longer. The guards are beginning to pull you.
I'm gonna willingly go with
shoot
them.
to your cells. He, as he said, has put you in quite a nice cell. You are all in the same cell together. You notice in that it's actually rather empty in the keep cells. There only appears to be a few others dotted around in the cells. And there's also an urchin boy who seems to be sweeping the floors there, probably staying there to earn his money and live. Do you want to try and do anything while you're in your jail cells, or just simply wait for the merchants?
Sit in the corner and cry.
Okay, did you steal for? Is it true?
Right. I'll explain. These guys decided to come up with the idea to take a package from a
The hand.
carriage that was being protected by the hand, so that we could cause a ructus and draw a hand to us. That was their idea. You know what my idea was.
Pram, why did you agree to this?
Neither was a particularly smashing idea, especially not Toshi's.
At least mine wasn't unlawful and got us in jail.
They had no proof of this
at your
until someone
rate.
went and...
This lord is someone we would have probably got some notice and probably some help with, and we've probably completely ruined our reputation with them at this point.
At your raised argument, the urchin boy is going to come towards your cell and be like, "Did you really steal from the hand?"
Yep.
That's so cool! The kid's going to be jumping on the... You know when kids get overexcited, they start vibrating on the spot.
I imagine he's taller than me.
What the fuck kind of kid are you?
You know when they're shaking their hands and they're like, "Oh my god, this is amazing," sort of
Hey,
situation.
hey, do you want to be part of our crew?
How can I help you? You sound...
We need the keys.
Keith. I don't think I can do that.
Okay.
Are you trying to get the boy fired?
Yeah.
I pass on a message if there's anyone you can talk to.
Wait.
Who's in town? Oh, Dacius.
Get a message on her. We're in
I'm
jail.
just turn to
Don't go to the wall.
No.
Toshi. He said the Lord's son. How old is the Lord's son?
What?
This kid? It's a freaking urchin.
He's
sitting in the
15.
balls.
He's 50.
He's 15. What is he like?
He's really nice, at least to me. He says that one day I could maybe become a knight.
Could you say we have some business with the most important person here? That it be him.
Yeah.
We would be very. We would
Say,
be
say
very.
we need to see him immediately.
thankful. Yeah. Said.
Well, to
Say
see where
his
this is going.
his Castellan has given us wrong justice, and doesn't believe in his people.
I'll give you this awesome picture.
The kid is going to stare quizzically at the picture. What is it? What does it say?
It's unintelligible.
Brian would like to nudge Nom.
It's it was drawn by a kobold though.
That sounds stupid.
Why?
Why would a kobold draw things? They're evil, little point fangs.
You should ask one.
That's a bad idea. He's a child.
We'll give you gold. It's gonna
The
like
kid
hold
perks
gold
up
piece
at
out.
gold and he kind of like looks at you. He's like, gold?
Well, gold piece. To help us out.
The kid's gonna like gently like reach out, snatch the coin from your hand and like bite on it to see if it's real.
It's real. Well, hopefully. If it was fake, I'd be really screwed if I tried to buy it.
I don't think anyone's ever checked gold pieces, so you guys probably could have started up a mint and nobody would have noticed. The kid's like, I'll see what I can do, but I can't make any promises.
That's alright.
He just disappears. Gone.
Brian would like to point out this moment, surely it would have been simpler to have given him one of Nom's sweets.
Ah, the
I ate
kids
them all.
sweeping dungeons for fuck's sake.
Right. An hour or two passes and the kid is yet to return.
I think that mission failed. He's gone off with your money, mate.
Shut up. He did say try. I guess it got him off cleaning.
So it's not got.
Have we still got all of our equipment?
Apart from your weapons. So basically, nothing was taken off you.
Yeah. Does the alchemist fire count as weapons?
It would have been taken as questionable.
questionable content?
They would have taken probably most liquids from you guys, apart from water skins.
Sure.
You will obviously get these items returned once you leave.
Yeah.
Unless you bust out. Which will be mildly amusing. Because I haven't planned for that. Anyway. Another hour turns, and the urchin kid returns. He looks really sad. And he kind of holds out the gold coin. He's like, I couldn't do it.
You can keep that.
Try.
This is a lot of money.
No. You try to help us out, and we'll help you out.
Thank you.
I agreed for you to at least try. So at the end of the day, we're in here, and it's kind of bad.
The kid's gonna like sit down in front of the cage, and he's gonna ask you basically just for stories, because you're thieves. Clearly, you would have done some amazing jobs or something. Like, what is the biggest thing you've ever stolen?
Iris, story time.
Iris isn't doing anything. Iris is broken.
Bye, Iris.
I'm like, hey kid, do you want to see something cool?
Really in that bad a mood.
The kid scoots closer.
I was like, can you just turn around one quick second? You'll hear some noise, and then you can turn around.
The kid turns around.
I rub my amulet.
Oh god.
What's that do?
Sam wasn't here for this.
He has basically sent out a call to Cornelius. You do know it's not going to be like an immediate response, but the amulet is going to like
Yeah.
flash and glow, saying that the signal's been
Yeah,
sent.
yeah. It's like a unicorn.
It's like a
symbol.
light show. It's like a light show, and then the unicorn symbol comes out. Ah, the kid's completely like
It's like
immored
a-
with it.
It's like a bat symbol.
Have you just called
It's a horn,
that
isn't it?
thing?
No?
I'm sure
Anyway.
it'll be thrilled.
After some time passes and the kid has been probably pestering you for most of it, another day passes, and this time when the kid returns, he is followed by what seems to be a very well-dressed man. The man stops in front of your cage and he looks upon you and he was like, really? You're the ones that stole from my boss? He looks somewhat disgruntled at the fact that he even has to be here in your presence. He steps forward. Why did you take the box?
We were trying to gain attention of certain people. Was never a good.
Of your boss, so it's him. So he's like his boss. You guys.
I think this might be easier if you actually speak to my boss. He pulls out a mirror from his thing. He wipes his hand over it, casting some magic.
On the wall, who's fairest of no.
Essentially, it is a magic mirror. He turns the mirror around. He's like, be careful with this and don't drop it. It'd just be a lot easier if you guys held it. He basically pushes the mirror through the glass for one of you to grab hold of.
I'll grab it.
All right.
You are not touching. You'll break it.
Toshi, you've got the mirror, and what you basically see in it is quite a very expensive mahogany desk. Sitting at it, on a very fancy looking chair with like gold trims, red velvet, is a very, very old man. He's got white, thinned, wispy hair, the long pointed nose, thin little spectacles, liver spots on his hands, and 2 distinctively elf ears on the side of his head.
I think you were like, I thought there was no elves. All this long, weren't we told that there was no elves?
My kind is not common, and I do spend most of my days in this office. It's hard to move around at my age. Thank you for the compliment, though. So, you stole a box from... Not one of much value, I've dealt with bigger things, but I suppose I should give you a chance.
We are willing to pay you back for the contents.
Money is not what I need.
It was...
I'm a collector of sorts. Do you have... I'm a collector. I'm rather fond of expensive or magical items.
I just glance at... No, don't.
From the corner, you just see me just reach into the pouch and just hold the green glowy gem.
I don't think that's kind of an expensive thing. It's just a glowy green.
It's literally
I
probably
was
the
gonna
rarest
pull mine
magical
out,
thing I
like,
have.
it's just a glowing green gem, Iris. Right. Sort of pulse thing.
I'm gonna...
I'm putting that away. Yep. We're really sorry we took the package. We were trying to catch the attention of a certain group of people.
Oh, let me guess. You're all do-gooders and you're trying to fight some grand evil.
In a sense.
Pretty
Yeah.
much.
What did you do with what you stole from me?
We hadn't kind of handed out the contents to a nearby village who really needed weapons to protect themselves. Like
You
I said,
probably would've-
very willing to pay for the contents.
No, I think I have a better idea for you guys. If you're able to accost some of the hands guards, I think I could find a job for you. What are your names? Actual names, not a title that I can refer to as a group.
Well, I'm Tosha. I'm just gonna like move the mirror around so you can see everyone. No, the grumpy one in the corner over there is Iris. She's in a mood with us at the moment. Then you've got Kite, Priam,
Yo-ho!
and Nom. We do have someone else with us sometime, but he's not here at the moment.
He wasn't quite fair to do with this, the theft.
Yeah, he
You're a
wasn't there.
very odd group of people.
Yeah, we kind of got thrown together in weird circumstances. And we
Says the dead woman.
He's
There's
alive!
the moping girl in the
Well,
corner.
I am very interested. What did you say the name of that man in armor was?
I'm just like Priam. Yeah, he's the only one of us in this group that actually comes from here.
car insurance. Sorry.
Fucking Mick.
Can it be a meerkat elf? Please?
No!
Yes. Meerkat elf.
He can be in your head, but not in the actual thing. He's a very, very old elf. And he's going to be like, Priam, return to the island of Ramdelica.
I'm just like, Do you know this guy? I try and discreetly whisper the mirror's there.
Who could not know the king's killer?
Just looking at her. You killed the king?
Very silent words. Do you not like to speak of your crimes, or... I mean, a man does not just disappear after his liege dies.
I left before that happened.
Of course you did. Well, the rest of you seem good enough. I like collecting items, and I have one of interest. It was lost. It was supposed to come in by a shipment a long time ago, but I do not believe the person who was looking for it was capable. The guy I have has the location for it. It's easy enough to follow.
Okay.
Seemingly that you could steal from a cart. I suppose it would be easy enough to steal from some other people.
No problem. Who do we need to take it from?
Wait.
Pirates, bandits. It's a group of them. They're trying to sell it.
Okay.
And I
I'm
want
very
it back
against
in my
pirates
possession.
and bandits. Very against pirates, especially.
Hatred's always a good emotion.
These are bad people, aren't they? We're taking from.
They stole it in the first place, and I want my item returned. I paid for it.
Okay. So
Out of
You're really
curiosity,
stealing my...
you said that this was a package coming to you originally.
Yes.
what was it in?
What?
Like most
You
things
said
about...
you said you were. What was it? Someone was delivering. Who was supposed to be delivering it to you?
I don't know their name.
Is there a shipping company or?
Yeah, is there a company, an organization?
Very big one. They're supposed to be amazing. Brickaforth? Should be well known outside this place.
I'm just like, comment down the don't you fucking say anything.
Poker faces, guys. Poker faces. Oh, okay.
Awesome.
I don't think I've ever heard of that.
fact, you
I
haven't
may
heard
have
of
briefly
this,
heard of them.
What are we looking for exactly?
I'm a gnome. We don't order in.
It's a shield handle. It belongs to a collection that I'm acquiring.
Shield glance. It's like, right, a shield handle. We can get that for you.
Wait, what's your name, by the way? So we can actually get in contact with you on.
Yeah.
We've not asked actually. How about that? It's
My
important.
name is Alistair.
Alistair.
And do you have any kind of other name?
You
Just-
can contact me by keeping this mirror.
Okay, I will keep the mirror then.
So it's like
I-
pocket size one.
It can become pocket size. You can make it a giant stand-up mirror should you be vain enough.
Is this a two-way thing where you can?
I can use it to contact you, but you must accept it. Just like if you use it to call me, I must accept it. If I am busy,
Sure.
I will return to you later. As I said, my underling will give you the whole lowdown. I believe we've done our business here.
Are you a trader? Sorry. Just a quick question. You said you trade, don't you?
Yes, I am a merchant. I believe this has been stated that you stole from me, a merchant.
Sorry. I'm looking for someone called Penny Chang, and you heard of anything about her? I've been told she's in a kind of an illegal kind of system at the moment, and she's been basically kidnapped, and I'm trying to look for her. And
You do better to give up on her.
why is that? Because my lord would really probably like the help of a well-esteemed merchant like yourself.
And I have nothing to gain from your lord.
Trade rare items, like them. I come from a
Interesting.
part of the world where you may not have a lot of the items.
But helping you find her? No.
I can put in a good word.
Yes, a guard has always had such great influence over lords.
I'm not a guard. Exactly. I'm an interpreter as well. I do a lot of. I help them with like communications with halfling, usually.
I'm 90% sure that in my long, long life I have never once been a halfling. Thank you for the offer, though.
Okay. You know something about it, don't you? You heard there's no reason for me to go after someone. Why is that? You've said it so far.
Yes, there's no reason to go after her.
Why is that?
Because if you go after her, suddenly she's dangerous cargo because someone's hunting for her. And what do you do when something gets dangerous? When a dog gets rabid and dangerous, what do? You put it down. You dispose of it. That's what I would do, anyway.
So, is this just advice, or have you heard of this?
We'll say a bit of both.
A bit of both. So you know of this?
You don't get to be as rich as I am without knowing a lot of things.
So is she up for sale or?
A beautiful young woman, connected to a lord, forcibly married. She's royal blood of sorts.
And we did get told that she was going to be sold off as a bride.
He seems to know where she... You've heard things. Who have you heard them from?
I don't hire a hand for a protection company and hear nothing else of their other businesses.
It's the hand.
I suppose you know how much they're selling it for.
So the company we're looking at, we're going... Well, the hand has her.
Well, while you're working for me, I would
We already told you that.
completely suggest going against the hand.
My notes. Okay. This isn't good.
So you say you suggest going against the hand?
No, why would I suggest going against
That's what you
people
said.
I'm hiring? I
I
said
thought
I
you-
wouldn't. I said I wouldn't suggest it. Sorry.
Sorry, I misheard.
You okay, Meg?
That one surprised me. Normally I can feel it coming.
It took me off guard.
Who violated? Anyway. Is that enough from you?
It's Kite, and thank you for at least giving me information.
As I said, you do well to give up on it. He waves his hand and the connection's over.
And
He-
to,
Did we get information on where it was and?
he said
As-
his friend here is going to tell us.
Okay.
Hello,
And-
friend here.
Do you happen to have a map of Ramdenica? It'd be a lot easier to show you.
Yup.
No,
A black map.
Right, there is a small port to the northeast, just beyond the very large town there. Now, you're going to have to be careful. It's crawling with thieves who will happily take anything from your pocket should you be unguarded. You can also find mercenaries, all sorts of lowlifes. It's sort of exactly what you would expect this sort of place to go down when pirates are selling items. I'd suggest if you were going to take them on, start with a loud bang of sorts. Obviously, there's going to be plenty of people there, and trust me, the item is not fragile.
Loud bang.
I'm sure you can handle that now.
Got it.
It's going to be a very interesting fight. If what I've heard is true, they're supposed to be sorting up some sort of underground bidding. There's meant to be many people there. The deal goes down in 2 weeks' time. It will take you about a week to get there, hard travel.
We can do that. Whereabouts is it?
He circles it on your map for you in the northern eastern part. That's it. I will fucking give you a more descriptive thing later.
No, it's just the direction you said.
Northern eastern part.
It's so wrong.
Boys!
Yep.
Sorry, Iris.
The complete opposite direction from well,
Well, it's sort of like
admittedly you're going after a different sort of magical item. Any hoozles. He claps his hands together and he pulls out a small pouch. Basically, this pouch contains a small amount of powder. Should the mirror break or be damaged, or you wish to do a cool, sprinkle just a tiny bit of dust over the mirror. This should be more than enough, unless... Well, just don't waste it, and it should be enough for whatever you need it for.
Alright. So, magic mirror dust. I will do that.
It will repair it if it gets broken, or you can use it to basically start the call to Creedy.
where do we return this item to?
Where do you return the item to? Talk to the mirror. he'll give you a place to drop it off. Mr. Creedy is not very particular.
Wait, that was Mr. Creedy?
It's greedy.
Alistair Creedy, yes.
We didn't know his first name.
Wait. He told us his name was Alistair.
Yeah, we didn't know his last name. We didn't know
realise
that was Mr. Creedy. Because we never knew his first name. We only knew him as Mr. Creedy.
We've heard of Mr. Creedy.
Well, you're on first name basis with a very powerful man. You should feel honoured. Now, if you don't mind, I have a Castellian to speak to. I'll tell him that I've sorted everything out with you. You should
Before
be
you
out within
go,
the hour.
Do you know anyone called Pascal and Greg?
They are very, very bothersome people.
We kind of bumped into them a while back in a cave.
I pity you. And I only hope that your encounter with them was only somewhat of a drag.
Well, they have a giant
it was
spider's
brief.
leg now.
Yeah.
It was brief.
Then be glad it was brief. They're very, very annoying to work with. Have a habit of getting into places they really shouldn't be.
So are they still working for Creedy?
Sometimes, when the gold's good.
I guess sometimes you have to pick and choose.
Is that all that you need from me?
Yeah,
Good. You'll be free within the hour. Be assured.
thank you.
And as he promised, within an hour, there is a guard looking quite angry at the fact that he's setting you guys free.
I'll smile sweetly at him.
Just outside, there'll be a guard by a desk. He'll return your items from you.
Gonna walk out the cell and to the door.
I think
He's going to be like watching you guys, and we will call a break here. And the guard is still beadily watching you all throughout this break.
I
because you
carefully
were
count my
taking
2 alchemists' fire.
You like pick him up. 1, 2.
I make
Yeah,
sure like
count
all
that
the
again.
liquids in there.
It's like measuring with his finger, like, oh.
What you don't know is that at night, like Norm's actually got like a little marker pen and
Yeah.
just like scratch the little line. He's just like, it's fine.
I'm gonna hug my rapier.
Alright,
That sounds painful.
we'll call a break now. We'll be back soon. Don't go anywhere, guys.
Hello, welcome back to the Useful Hooligans channel. Oh, my voice has gone really weird. More than usual. There we go. We've just come back from a little break. At the moment, we just got out of a jail cell, had some
You've got
fun.
all your stuff returned to you, and now you're free to go.
We're free people. Right. So, are we outside now? Let's say.
Yeah, you can be in the castle courtyard.
Okay. So, I'm gonna turn around just to. I'm gonna look directly at Toshi. And I'm like, what we're gonna do, because we've got Mopekins over here.
Yeah, we've got to figure something out because I said we'd go south.
And we're meant to be going north.
And now we've got a time limit here. We don't know how long.
Can we
The ambulance gonna
guesstimate
be
how
in the
long it
place.
takes to like?
How close is this southeast?
She just keeps saying southeast. Iris, what else can you tell us?
I have a question for Megan first. So, I imagine, because I was basically crying and we've had time to freshen up while gathering our equipment, so it's like...
Yes.
So my face is bare right now.
Yes. You probably would have been like, I've been crying, I need time to fix my mascara, and now you've all met in the courtyard.
No, I'm basically just going to grab my rapier, open the compartment on the hill, dip my fingers, go like that, and put like my diamond eye back on, and then we go, let's hire horses and go southeast.
Fucking like, I need to adjust my makeup. Let's go, bitches.
Right, but you don't know how far southeast it is. Because we've got 2 weeks to go get this handle. If we don't get it, we're in shit with Creeder. And I'm pretty sure this Creedy guy isn't exactly nice.
What is the thing we're going for exactly?
It's the handle. It's what Dan.
No. I meant for south.
South is the amulet.
What's the amulet for?
We came across the carriage. The dwarf. We said we'd get the amulet, his wife's amulet back, and bring it back to him.
Oh shit. None of these benefit us. You do realize this?
See, but we need to do both. We promised to get the amulet back, and now we've got to get the...
We said after we went and looked for him, we would go in southeast.
But we've got to take into account that that handle is being sold in 2 weeks.
I don't mind going
go
down
south
with...
and then get back up if it takes a week.
I'm going to quickly mute myself because I don't know if you can hear it. There's a Hoover. So.
Right. If you want, I'll go with Iris south. Then how about you guys go north?
If we're splitting the group up, we do it evenly. Because we don't know exactly what we're facing.
You do realise there's only 5 of us here.
We send word to Danford, right?
We'll probably... Danford will probably want to go for the handle.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
It is his package after all!
It depends on how we wanted to do this, because... Well, honestly, if we're looking at what we've got here, probably best for... you to take... If I take Priam... No, that makes no sense. And you take Danford when he's back. Because Danford, if... I did pick up on this little hint, by the way, about not saying that in the conversation. Yeah, for the best that he goes for what he's looking for.
It would work out very well with us if he found out that we were friends with Danford and he was supposed to bring in the package, and he doesn't seem very happy with him right now.
I am not sure on that guy.
No, he seems a bit...
dick?
I mean, if Danford's goal was to get that handle and give it to Creedy, then he's probably gonna want to do that.
That's what I'm saying.
That is his goal.
So it's guaranteed Danford's gonna go for the handle, Iris is gonna go for the amulet.
So which way does people want to go?
Can we get a time frame on cross connections and stuff? Like roughly speaking.
If you're in the most southern eastern point to get to the northmost east point,
Are
by foot,
they both there?
assuming that it's a straight line, yes.
Yeah. Are they? But like you know,
I'm saying like the
Yeah.
The most southern eastern point that you could get to, and the most northern eastern point that you
Yeah.
could get to. Well, the one on your map.
Yeah.
The distance apart is about a week and a half by foot. Assuming you
by
travel
horse?
Assuming
Yeah,
you
well, yeah,
travel
we'll hire
very
horses.
hard.
What happens if we
And you have
hire
very
horses?
If you hire horses, you could potentially make it in 5 days. If you push the horses, you constantly stop at horse stops, you swap them out, get the next horse, and continue onwards. You get very little sleep during those 5 days, but you could do it.
Wait, are we timed for? It sounds really bad. Are we actually timed for getting this amulet?
In game, not out game. Don't worry.
But we said that it's. Oh no, because you did say that. I just realised.
Like, if you were to fucking push yourself, make sure you got like a few hours sleep each night, like 3 hours sleep,
Sleep on
and
the
then
horse.
just rode horses, swapped horses, rode horses.
This is why I think we
do
should
it in
get
about 5
horse and
days.
cart, because then we could rotate people.
It's not the people, it's the
But
horses.
there's
On the
also
map.
the fact you've
Yeah, you
got
gotta
to
rest
be
the
able.
horses.
If you get
Horse
a
and
horse
cart
and
is
cart, you've got to go
slower.
on specific roads. Then
It's slower with horse and cart. You can't just take a cart. You can take a horse for a forest. You can't take a cart for a forest.
I mean,
You can, but
we-
you
we'd
might
have to-
encounter
yeah.
rabbits that dig trenches.
Yeah, exactly. We'd have to. Yeah. We'd have
you've got
to.
to think of this in a manner that's like
Crazy.
we have to get both items. There's no question here. We have to get them both.
Right. So if we go this way, we're gonna need at least a fighter on each group. Someone who we know can do some physical damage. We need someone who can do something ranged, and then potentially someone
No,
who.
no, we're
can,
saying it's going as groups to the southeast and then going northeast.
we want to do it that way.
If we can, if we can do it in 5 days between that and that, how much is it to go from where we are to the southeastern point
We don't have.
To
We
the
don't.
most southeastern
from
point.
where we are?
How much did you see how much it would cost you, or how much time?
How much time?
How much time? Yeah.
How much time? Again, if you're going by horses, 3-4 days. If you
Can
take
we
the
take
people
boat?
apart.
How quick's boat? Is it quicker?
We're like
We might miss the vision if by boat.
I'm saying if boat's quicker,
if
No,
we
your
head
quickest
straight
route-
for-
would be horses.
Would be by horses.
Yeah. What about going from the most southeast to the most northeast?
A boat would be quicker in this season.
Because we went southeast, then we. can hit the boat
However,
up
in
north.
this season, you must be aware that with very strong winds in your favour come storms.
Risk reward.
Do any of you know how to sail?
Not a clue.
We could hire a boat with sailors.
I mean, I know how to sail a ship.
Depending if there is anywhere to hire a boat.
You've got to take that into
Yeah.
account as well.
Yeah. If there's a port where we are,
We've also got to
it's
take
an
into
option
account
to look into when we get.
anything could stop us on the road as well.
Yeah.
It
why
seems
I-
every time we've travelled from one place to the next, we've been stopped.
We could take pream's approach and just be like, nope.
We could try keep our heads low. We could
Sorry,
try
I'm not leaving. I'm just walking about.
how walking.
There
Yes.
is an issue though that if we are talking about Lewis's character, he's not going to want to go to the southeast. He
He's
will
gonna
want to.
go straight. He will.
Yeah.
Bamford will want to go straight for the handle.
Yeah, but if we go now,
Wait, we are basing this on a lot of. This
Fuck
is
it, let's pretend he doesn't exist for the moment.
no. So
We can't do that. We have to take him into consideration.
at the moment, something's been stolen. We have
Even
to
if
pay our
don't know
debt
if
back.
He's going to be here next week.
We have to pay our debt at the moment. That's being created. That I should scold you all for, but nope.
Not my idea.
No idea
I
either.
don't, the thing is,
Your
You
idea
need to
has
get
got him in
both.
trouble.
yeah, that's going to start soon as well.
To be quite fair.
That's another reason.
Well,
it's
I mean,
not a-
eventually
I
Mr.
wanna
Creedy
get
is going to hear that Kite has a special orb.
Oh
Yeah.
shit, yeah, so it's like if the
Exactly,
amulet is
magical
what
items.
Mr. Creedy's after,
Yeah.
either way Mr. Creedy's going to be our enemy, so we should go after the amulet first, because
but we've
Dan-
also got to take into account.
Eventually,
If he is after things
He
like this,
knows
and
what I
the amulet
want.
is a magical.
He knows
don't-
what I want.
it doesn't even matter because the guys they hired will know that I have the orb.
So basically,
It doesn't even matter anymore.
Mr. Creedy will eventually become our enemy.
Oh yeah.
One way or another, he will become.
Or he'll try and trade for the amulet, the
Well,
orb, or something.
Elephant in the room, but I think he's already after me, so got to take that into account.
Well, he reckons
Not necessarily.
he's calling you the king's killer. What's that about?
Yeah.
Are you vaping, Adam? Sorry, I've only just noticed.
Pretty
assume-
gone quiet.
I assumed I'd get blamed for it, but
I swear we've already had this conversation at one point in the past where it's like someone called him the King's Killer and he said I
weren't in the
wasn't
country,
here.
were you?
Yeah, he wasn't here when it happened.
no, I wasn't here when it happened.
He just got
What
blamed.
exactly were you doing?
You've already been told this.
Yeah, it's like I swear this is something that we already know.
Maybe a refresher for the viewers that are watching.
Boxum gnome. There you go. That'll sum it up.
From a
Box
different
gnome.
gnome, not our gnome, a different gnome.
If I remember correctly, you were on a quest for the king at the time, weren't you?
I was, yeah. I've got to remember what.
I can't remember the exact information, but I do remember that was.
I can give you a refresher if you do, because I
Drake
remember
Port was where I was sent.
in the Okara for those of you in the Okara Federation, it is one of the ports that mainly go to Ramdelica and back again. It would have been the same port that you guys would have all gotten on the same boat at.
Something who appeared in the middle of the ocean.
I thought that was your other character.
Nope.
No,
Nope,
Toshi
nope.
was the one that was found in the
I
middle of the
appeared
ocean
in
while
the
you were
middle of the
traveling.
ocean with one oar.
Oh, okay. Not on an island with no memory. That changed.
There is a story behind that. No one's asked it.
Yeah.
She may not
So
tell you either.
did you had memory loss, right? Or
No, that was
No.
the other character.
The other character
Oh.
was going to have memory loss.
oh
But I
right.
decided to go with this one.
At least I had 3 character concepts before we actually
Right.
started this.
Right. Okay.
The first episode, it only went down to 2 already.
Right, so the dilemma we have right now, we have to be north and south in the east
Well, I've got 2 weeks to get to the auction.
to the auction.
Yeah. From the most southeastern point, it takes 5.5 days riding hard to get to the
Yeah.
auction.
Well, if we go south,
Which
we're
means we
having
have
to-
a week and 2 days to get to the most southeastern point and get the amulet.
This
And
whole
here's the
base-
thing about auctions, there'll be records. So if we don't get there in time, we'll be able to get the records if we bought the
They're
hand.
underground auctions, man.
Oh yeah, underground auction. No, wait.
Hey, you ain't gonna
Because
keep no
we
fucking
intimidate the guys
records.
to tell us who they sold it to.
Yeah, that too. That'd
that
be the
too.
other.
Okay,
Oh, but then-
if we're gonna go south first, we don't tell Danford where this handle is until we've got the amulet.
That's the only way this is going to have to work,
Because
isn't
otherwise
it?
he's just gonna leave. And I don't think it's a good idea him going off on his own.
Alex, me on mute.
Sorry.
DM would also like to remind you on the other plan that you had will be coming into effect sooner than...
Yeah, we have already discussed that part.
I know, but it just
Yeah.
seems to be why you kept doing
Yeah,
time.
there is the also fact I don't want the group splitting up because of that. Because we're going to be drawing a lot of people to us soon. Very soon, because Vector will be spreading those rumors.
Probably mainly Mr. Creedy and the Hand.
Right, so we're gonna travel south and then try and potentially get some form of boat up north.
Well, if we can get a boat, we get a boat.
If not horse.
But it's probably better for us to get horses.
So we
Oh,
should try
right
and get
now,
horses
we
now.
should get hosting horses now.
Yeah.
So, Megan,
Hello.
horses.
They are 4-legged creatures known as equines. They go neigh, and you can ride on them.
Oh, sorry.
I guess we would. Yeah, we should each want to hire a horse. Actually, that's a good point. Did the unicorn ever arrive?
You never left the castle grounds. Unicorn, I doubt it's going to burst in.
Maybe we should leave the castle grounds, see if the unicorn is here, because that would save maybe if maybe he'll let Nom ride him. That would save us the cost of one horse.
Riding a unicorn.
That'd be pretty badass if I do say so myself.
Yeah, I would have to speak to Cornelius about that one.
But that's what I mean. It's like if he would let you ride him.
Yeah.
I mean, heck, Nom, 2 people might be able to ride him because they're quite short. So
It's my Cornelius.
You have to ride my shoulders to ride Cornelius.
Can I just say, Rhyme's commentary is like absolutely amazing.
I'm about to reply to him about my my backstory, about what I definitely haven't done.
So, theft, regicide, and what other lovely crimes have you guys yet to commit? Oh, not committed.
Right, so probably best to at least find this horse now.
we haven't committed mass genocide yet.
Give it time.
Yes.
I said yet.
Yeah, not.
Well, maybe not.
Just not there going,
He has an obsession with
Just
fire.
wait for the next post.
Not on the Twitch.
Right,
Anyway, so horses, I'm guessing you're asking me about where to hire them.
Yes. And how much?
Well, you have to remember you're in a town which belongs with a keep to a lord. There's obviously going to be a stable. And yes, you can probably most likely be able to hire horses from it.
For my
and it'll-
prior morning search, would I potentially come across this?
I think you guys most likely would have passed it throughout your time in the town.
Yeah.
It may have been short, but you know,
I guess this is,
stables are pretty large buildings.
we should probably also get him to mark on the map all the stable points from where we're going to where we're going to.
He asked where you are going.
So I asked Nom, I guess, to get his map out so he can like mark all the stable locations and such.
The man asks you where you're heading so he can mark the most appropriate ones.
Southeast and then maybe north.
Whereabouts in the southeast are you heading?
I point in
Southeast.
vague direction.
I say maximum distance there, then I point in the most southerly eastern point.
He looks at the random point that Iris points at, and then he looks at the point you pointed at, and he's like, those are 2 separate routes. I'll mark them both down for you. So he marks 4 points on Iris's and about 6 points on... 8 points on Nom's. Would that be all you want, or would you also be wanting to hire some horses?
We need to hire some.
Yeah, we need to hire horses.
How many?
I take it I haven't heard from Cornelius yet.
Cornelius has not turned up.
Okay, I'm gonna need a horse.
So we could go 4 if Nom can get on the back with someone. If not 5.
Nom is small enough. If you buy a strong enough horse, it could support you and Nom.
Yeah, we
Well-
still need another horse for another person.
Well, he can pay for his own horse, because I imagine that's what we're doing here anyway.
Well, what level is he? 4.
Do you think he's got summon horse?
I think he might have summon steed. I'll have a look.
Just like, I have my own horse.
Yeah, he could. I mean, he could. 5th
That is-
level. No, it's
that is
5th
a-
level.
That is the beautiful thing about Paladins. Some of their spells are the
So
dumbest
good.
and most glorious
Yeah,
ones.
it's so good.
I still remember when Narcissus did that. Just summoned his horse.
And that was the last episode we saw him.
And then he was never seen again.
No, he was. We saw him in the season
Be
finale.
dramatic. If you hadn't noticed, my entire story is dramatic flair. Alec, allow me my moment. So, you're buying horses, alright then. He saddles you up. He asks for 75 down payment, but every time you return a horse, you'll be given that back. All you have to do is pay 10 copper for each station that you hit, basically. It's like 75 to cover the horse, but you'll get that back when you return the horse.
Do we need to buy any feed for the
75
travel?
gold, copper, silver.
75 gold and then 10 copper for each station you hit to pay for the feed of the animal and the
Sure.
rental of it.
Alright. That's per horse, right?
That is per horse.
Yeah,
I'm
cool.
putting that in my notes. That's
So,
how
who am I riding with?
I
Who
would.
do you want to ride with?
The stable master suggests that you ride with the lightest person to put the least strain on the horse. So one of the 2 lovely ladies that you have with you.
I'm just
Your choice,
gonna.
then.
How much do you weigh, Toshi?
Fucking no, I just put average. I wasn't actually working fucking out.
Who's taller?
I'm taller, I believe.
I'm maximum weight.
Your
Your maximum weight.
So I call shotgun and just jump on the back of Toshi's.
Yeah.
I'll split the cost with you, Toshi.
Well, like I said, all it's going to do is that'll just be 5 copper, basically, because at the end you get your money back.
Well, yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Because as long as you return the horse to each stable,
Oh,
your
right.
money
I got you.
So, which of the 2 routes are you going to go? You've got the one that Num pointed out, and then you've got the random direction that Iris pointed out. The first 2 stations are the same, but then it diverges a little.
So I'm now going to look to everyone and basically explain what my vision showed. So he's like, look out for, trying to find the specific words, 2 grand oak trees that seem out of place. We must travel between these oak trees, going southeast.
By grand, what do you mean grand?
It's a tad cryptic there.
So-
sorry.
I nod like I completely understand.
Have you seen this? You've seen this,
I've
haven't
seen
you?
it in my dream.
So how big were these? Were they like massive trees? Like,
Give us details.
Yeah. Are they like a landmark we can actually ask someone about and find out where it is?
The DM would like to remind Iris that she is in fact a storyteller. Perhaps it is time.
I don't... Yeah, she's a storyteller. I am not.
Alec, I'll give you a word of advice as a storyteller myself. Pull it out of your ass and seem confident.
No.
Like
Blank
a chicken,
face.
Like a chicken, wing it. That's fine.
Oh!
Oh!
Iris, what we're trying to find out is if we can find out where these trees are, we could actually potentially tell how far we're going to go.
Was there any other details around the trees? Or are you saying they're just out of place?
They are just trees out of
I'm
place.
quite familiar with vivid, maybe not sort of like
We could
premonition
ask the-
dreams. I'm quite clear with vivid dreams. So I'm like, where do you feel we need to go? Is that the closest point? Like point of the map? Is that where
I'm
you
now
feel we
going
need
to
to
be
go?
to the DM and be like, DM, I am basically bluffing here, but from my previous dreams,
Wait,
what was my feeling going on?
Alec, remember what your god said to you.
Yeah,
Trust.
I'm trying to slightly help.
Instinct.
Trust your instinct.
Your god's
Well-
about travel. Let's think about it this way.
Where do you feel we need to go,
What
Iris?
role would you like, Megan?
Did she
Alright.
ask for a roll?
Roll me a 1d20. I'm actually going to have to pull up that sheet now.
Middle of the road!
Does that roll make you feel better? Because it means fucking all. Trust your instincts. That's what I told you. You already randomly pointed at the map.
Okay, let's go with where I pointed. That's where my instincts chose.
Let's do it.
Alright.
So that track. How much is this, by the way?
So just mark like temporary minus 75 gold pieces.
75 gold pieces!
Yeah, but you get it back when you
I'm
return the
joking,
horse.
joking.
We've been
So
through
I've got to work out the freaking copper thing now, because
Yeah.
you got to freaking...
Yeah, how many points?
It's 10 copper. You get to the 3rd point when Iris, deep within you, suddenly you want to just burst straight off this track. You want to turn your horse and you want to run deep into this birchwood forest.
Guys, that way.
Alright.
Follow!
She just turns her horse and she just legs it, pelts it through the woods. She doesn't even give a shit about branches, you know.
How many days have passed?
How many days have passed? 3 points. I said it was going to take you 5 days to get to there. You're at the 3rd point. No, this is going to Iris's point. This
Yeah,
is a
yeah.
different distance. That's
Yeah.
shorter. You've probably been traveling 2.5 days.
Okay. I'm in my head, I'm like, where the fuck is Cornelius?
Well, he's probably like gone there. You're
Yeah,
not
but it's
there,
magical.
and he's trying to follow.
He should catch
Where
a
the
ride with the
signal is.
rainbow.
Catch your pride.
Maybe Mr. Creedy has him.
I can call him back.
Eventually, just keep rubbing it and keep like summoning Cornelius. He'll get pissy.
I just keep pricking the same finger and like.
Wait, he's not pissy?
He's like 80% angry.
I was going to say, he was already pissy from day one.
Okay, so
Anyway,
Yeah.
Iris starts takes off through a whippet through the trees on the back of her horse. Eventually, as you said, in the middle of this birchwood forest are two very peculiar trees. All seems a bit too quiet for being this deep in the forest.
How are the horses reacting?
Everyone roll me a ride.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
yeah, well, can I understand what the horses are saying? Because I speak Squeakums.
Adam, because they are not technically woodland creatures and these have been domesticated, their language is a bit far from. However, I will allow you to roll. It will be a 1d20
Alright.
with a higher DC than normal, just as it was with the cows.
Okay. Well, that's I'll do ride first, and then do the ones.
Yes.
18 for the ride, and a crit 20 for the Squeakums.
Oh, fuck me. Okay.
This is like the last one again. It's just like roll ridiculous.
Right. Lisa, you and Priam. Oh, who haven't I not got from here?
I rolled a 17.
Ah, you're up there. Sorry, you had your previous roll, so you were missing. So I've got 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I've got all 5 of you. All right. Alec, Nom, you managed to stay on your horse. Kitsune, you're still on your horse, but you are sort of leaning off to the side. Priam, your horse doesn't like you. You've just gone to the floor. And Toshi, unfortunately, you didn't have the same skills as Nom, and you have also fallen off.
I'm going to suggest that, Nom was at the front at this time then, and I've just gone off the back.
I grabbed onto the mane. I'm like, no.
We've switched around halfway through the journey.
I actually just imagined him grabbing onto the rump of the horse, no, bitch.
Or yeah, what I imagine is the horse is gonna buck, right? I'm gonna go up, do a front somersault, and land on the front as Toshi's flying off the back.
If you want to do that, roll acrobatics. You'll still stay on the horse. It just depends on how well it's done.
What is acrobatics for me?
Oh, fuck a duck.
It'd be reflex or dex, isn't it?
Dex. We'll go with Dex.
Dex. All right.
I keep forgetting we're not Pathfinder. I apologise most immensely. I
It's
keep
called
getting those two
acrobatics
mixed
and
up.
5, isn't it, as well?
I have not played 5. I've played
Crit 20.
The rest of you have just seen the most sickest acrobatics ever. This tiny little gnome has impressed you with this amazing feat that he has just done. Iris,
I'm writing.
you might have been a circus folk. You might have seen amazing trapeze artists and acrobatics. But in this moment, Nom has trumped them. There you go, Adam. I hope that's appropriate for
It
your
is.
quick there. Also, in the middle of that, you heard basically the horses all shouting, "It's wrong, this place is wrong."
Something's wrong.
Well, if my vision is correct, we're going up a large black thing, so...
Something's really wrong.
No, half of us have just been thrown off the horse.
I think we should tie up the horses here and go by foot. Or have someone stay here with the horses and the rest of us go off.
We're not splitting up.
I feel-
Do any of
Everything is best
you
tie up.
know the language of the Fae?
No.
Nope.
Only language
God damn it!
I know are common and dwarven.
I only know Elven and Abyssal.
Is Fae's a separate language, right?
It is, apparently. I've been looking it up. It's just
Fairies.
Yeah, it's the language of the fairies.
Ah.
I guess the closest I have is
fairies.
Sylvan. But...
Sylvan, I believe. What is
That
Sylvan?
uses the same alphabet, doesn't it? Sylvan and that uses the same alphabet.
It uses the same alphabet. It's not the same words, though. It's like we use the same words as we use the same letters as French, but there's still
That's what I mean. He might be able to pick out a few words.
Is it close to
Phrases.
halfling?
Yeah.
No.
No.
You can make it like
I'm gonna disallow understanding if that's all right with you
That's
guys.
fine.
Basically, you hear chatter amongst the trees. Well, the trees directly ahead of you. Those two very wrong oak trees.
okay. I'm just gonna quickly ask: do I recognize it as that language?
No, you've never encountered Fae before.
Okay.
This is the first time you have ever heard it upon your lovely, luscious young ears.
Okay.
So we can all hear this, right?
Yes, you can all hear the chatter from beyond the trees. The horses are getting more and more unsettled. Does someone want to do a tied rope?
I will do the ropes.
Yeah.
No one else is fucking doing the ropes.
All right, Lisa, roll me use rope, please. I will allow
We
one
fail
for
now.
all of the horses.
That's one.
Don't fuck it up.
Can I assist?
Okay, that's 4. My God, come
Oh,
on!
no, one roll for all horses. I think she said right.
That's what I said. So I'm
Yeah.
just
Oh.
watching this number.
I
Yeah.
thought you meant 1 for each. Sorry.
No, just one for all of them. I wasn't going to ask you.
Then
I was just
Can
going
I
to say,
assist with language? Like it's
please, you can assist to calm down the horses to make it easier for Toshi.
Okay. No, it's not gonna help.
They're confused by why you're talking to them in squirrel.
Yeah, I'm like.
And it's actually that confusion that Lisa is able to actually tie them correctly to the tree.
Diversion.
Basically, anything to distract the horses from their
Yeah.
impending fear
Yeah.
helped out.
Teamwork.
Oh, Sylvan is Faye. Okay, but never mind.
Is Sylvan Fae?
Well, I don't know. This is what Rhyme said. I'm just quoting Twitch.
Is it? If someone could do a double check on that, because if it
Alright.
is Fae, then you will be understanding this, Nom.
Okay.
I believed Fae was called something else. I wasn't sure. It
Uh,
just.
Let's see. You have Abyssal, Aquarian,
I'm asking about Sylvan being Fae.
Fae isn't a language.
A Silver Knight is a warrior of the Fae. This is where I'm seeing 3.5, right? So.
Ah,
Sylvan is dryads, brownies, and leprechauns.
Okay.
dryads, brownies, and leprechauns. That's a
Oh,
very.
the language of the Fae is called Sylvan. The Forgotten Realms wiki. I don't know whether that counts as.
So we actually have one that knows Fae. Okay, Nom. Basically, you've been hearing chatter amongst them, and they're saying that people have arrived. It's been very, very long since people have arrived.
Good night. I would like to sort of not shout, but like sort of calmly say, we're hello, we're not here to hurt anyone.
It doesn't matter. The only people who should find us should be ones with purpose. We don't.
This girl has purpose. Actually, we all have purpose, to be fair, but more so this lady here. Am I glitching out a bit, guys?
Yes, yes, you are.
All right, I might.
I can't see because I've gone on a wander.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I might just reset my.
You're still speaking in Sylvan, so we're just kind of looking
Yeah.
at you going, eh.
Everyone's staring at Nom. That's just once again surprised them by speaking a different language.
I might just try and restart my camera 1 second.
Right, once you set yourself, I will continue the chatter.
It might mess up the frames just a little bit,
I've just got a loading screen.
momentarily.
Yeah, it's
There we
unanimous.
go.
There we go. We'll see how it goes.
I apologise for my ignorance of not knowing that Sylvan is Fae.
Ah, that's okay. Right. So what happened? I was focused on the camera.
You
That's
were
fine.
telling
I hadn't
them
said
that they have
anything.
purpose.
They had told they'd basically been like, we only allow people with purpose.
Okay.
And you said that Iris had purpose.
Yep.
And from between the trees, 4 creatures appear. Let me bring up the 4 of them. I need to scroll into Roll20. Badoom. Ignore the fact that they're perfectly uniform. They are coming out in like things. They have they're quite old, wrinkly creatures. 2 of them are holding scythes that seem far too big for their tiny, small bodies. Nom, they are classified small, but they're still taller than you at 3 foot.
Okay.
2 of them have slings. They have little red caps and sharp, pointed teeth.
Sure.
Does anyone want to roll any knowledges on them?
Oh, look at them.
What knowledge would you like?
I believe it would be... They're not dungeoneering, it would be knowledge nature.
Cool.
I'm going to have to actually sit down and look at the sheet because I still have that.
14. I'm getting like really middle road rolls today.
I'm
You
getting
know
really
these-
high and really low.
You know these creatures are red caps.
Do I know what language they speak?
They speak Fae, or in this case, Sylvan, as it is called.
So,
And they tend to be somewhat evil creatures.
Do I know what languages they speak other than Fae? Or is it literally just Fae?
Hold on. They also speak. No, that's it. They just speak Fae.
Okay. I'm going
However,
to look at...
you will know that they tend to worship Anithiel.
Roll religion, I guess, for knowing who Anithiel is.
If you wish, go for it.
16.
You know, Anithiel is the god of slaughter. He is evil, chaotic. And he is very much all for the death of creatures.
Sounds fun.
Do
Particularly death in a chaotic way.
Do I know what he looks like?
No.
Okay. Sorry, my brain's going like I can feel a connection here.
I really hope you don't, considering I asked your group to be mainly good or neutral.
No, a connection between what you're saying and my dreams.
No, Anithiel would not match that description.
Yeah.
I am loving the chat for being worried for you for red caps.
They're all like, run away.
I do believe in
Never trust a
fairies.
fairy.
I do.
I agree with that. You don't
I believe
trust
in
the fairies.
I'm just going to look at Nom and be like, Nom, if you can speak to these creatures, tell them that we are here looking for an amulet and I was sent by my dreams.
Joel gets killed.
I'm trying
relay
to...
part of this information.
What part?
So I say this lady here has I explain the premonition basically. I say the premonition of an item that we're looking for, and we need to retrieve it for someone who we have spoken to.
They start laughing and say premonitions is the sign of a madman.
I laugh and I go, "Wow, yeah."
Sometimes I think I'm ready, and then you do something, and then I realize I'm so not.
We'll look at Nom. Why is he
I
laughing?
will point out this is not where we need to stop. We do need to go through these trees and continue on down the path.
Yep. So we have
Why didn't
purpose.
you say that?
So why can't you let us through?
Your purpose is not something that we're happy with. If it was something for maybe like you're using our path to get to somewhere your god had told you to, I don't know, kill people, praise Anithiel.
Funny you should mention that because Gary, I call him Gary. He's my god. He's actually Gal, but I call him Gary.
God of gnomes, so
God of gnomes.
fearful, how scary.
No, we heard there's a bunch of loot over the other side. Lots of treasure, and we need to kill a bunch of people to get it.
In your god's name.
My god sent me over there. I can't see any other reason why not.
But you said it was her purpose. Not yours.
Absolutely.
Liars, sneaks.
We all have purpose.
I think we should just kill him and be done with it. I do like the pretty red cloak he has.
Nom.
What's up?
Do you want to just use fire?
I could.
They just seem like little fuckers who are laughing at us right now.
I'd like to slowly draw my sword because I feel really uncomfortable in this situation right now.
Brian would like to draw his sword and charge towards them,
Nom, how do you say "fuck off, you little shit"?
while exclaiming, "We're on a strict
Okay.
timetable."
Yes!
Right, everyone roll initiative. Priam, I'm going to give you a +2 because you have literally straight up charged at them.
My initiative.
Oh god, I got a high roll for once. I finally got a 2-number digit.
Okay. Yeah. Why do I never get to bluff anymore? God damn it.
Oh, looks like we
Alright, you guys want to start adding your numbers?
I already did.
Alright, and you're
Oh,
rolling ahead of
funny.
me while I'm trying to sort out my numbers.
I think mine was the same as last week's. Gotta love the lovely number 9.
If you don't mind, Priam, I'd like to go ahead of you.
Yeah, feel free.
Where is your initiative? Holy fuck a duck. No, that's meant to be +5. It's 11. I'll take it. It's still pretty low, but I never expected them to be that high. No.
Question,
Not dead.
Megan. The token you're using to put them on the roll thing, is it a token you've got off screen or one of the tokens
I've already prepared for this.
Just making sure you don't do that again.
I am learning. I am a learned folk now. I've even been using the GM layer so I can stack them on top of each other because I'm running out of room.
You can go in the settings and make it bigger.
No, that requires intelligence and I don't want to have to roll that. Because I'll probably fail.
Well, no, it's just in the page settings, it's just 2 numbers, so you can just increase the number and it makes the entire thing bigger.
Nom has probably been talking to them, so let's probably put Nom here in front of you. Nom,
No.
you'll go first, essentially.
Right. Let's grease them up.
Alright, so that's got to roll all their reflexes.
Yep. It'll be,
Default
I guess, yeah, it'll get all of them.
Out of curiosity, could you, point out where the trees are and in relation where the horses are?
Right, your horses are about... Right, your horses are going to be a rectangle, just one rectangle, right? That's your horses, all of them. And your trees... this is where I'm going to prove I'm a really fancy fucking artist. Lisa, you're going to be Wojo. I think that's the colour I want.
Zoom it out a bit so it's actually seen on screen.
That tree is absolutely gigantic, absolutely fantastic. 10 out of... I think that's green. There you go. Oh, fuck me! No! Control C! Undo! I want you to select it and shrink it.
So you can see the trees on screen.
There you go.
To zoom
One
out.
tree is significantly larger than the other. I do humbly apologise, but I am not an artist. As you can tell by my half-baked plot, I'm also not much of a writer. Let's go, bitches! Nom!
Grease!
Right, so I'm rolling reflex.
Yes.
Let me double check because I'm not...
Oh my god.
No! Holy fuck! Okay. No, what do you mean you don't recognise that, you little bitch?
Did you put the 1D?
I didn't put space.
I do hope Lewis has the language warning on this Twitch channel.
There's an age restriction.
What's DC
thing,
fail?
I believe.
17.
That is the
the
age warning.
DC.
Okay, so this motherfucker with his slingshot kind of just face plants to ground.
Wait, when did you shrink the tree? I didn't even see you shrink the tree.
Trust me, don't worry about it. No, should be the symbol for tripping today. We'll give them angel wings because they're probably going to die. Right! Now, you're charging towards him.
I think me and Priam agreed that I would go first because we had
I
the
want to
same
go
role.
first, so...
Alright. Fucking, there you go. Making me do work. Go ahead.
Inspire courage, +1 to everyone.
We start telling the epic tale of Daddy Pig. Today, he is teaching Peppa Pig maths. You are all inspired by this learning situation. Priam, with the story of Daddy Pig teaching his child, you feel a lot of courage within you to attack.
Eventually, I will give out my own stories when Megan gives me the book.
You're not gonna get the book. Give up. I'm sorry.
So come up with your own stories.
Do it. Come up with any crazy story. Let me read it. I'll help flesh it out.
You win.
That's cool.
Bye.
But anyway, you are inspired by the tale of Daddy Pig teaching his youngin to attack these fucking.
Yes, Daddy Pig rhyme.
And I would like to continue that charge and charge the front left, sorry. So I end up
Go
there.
ahead. I wasn't checking. Oh my shit! Where's my pens? How am I meant to edit them? Oh wow. Roll to hit. Remember, you're +1 because of Daddy Pig.
I also get +2 for the momentum on the charge, I believe.
Go for it. Yes, you do.
Oh shoot.
No, that's a miss. No, of course you. No piece of shit. How dare you separate off from the rest of the paper?
Your Inspire does give 1 to damage as well, doesn't it?
I believe we said it did.
Yeah, it only doesn't to magic attacks.
Poor Nom.
Well, it's non-melee, I think.
Alright, you fucking slashed the fuck out of this motherfucker. Alright, Toshi.
Alright.
The tale of Daddy Pig fuels you with courage.
I'm gonna go to that dude next, the one next to an attack, because I did already draw my sword.
Right, attack. Lefty. Righty.
Let me find my attack again.
+1, yeah, it's a bonus on attack and weapon damage rolls. So, yeah.
Oh. I hadn't even seen the crit. Rhyme, it's beautiful.
What?
Don't worry.
It's probably a ×3.
Uh,
Sorry.
4.
4.
Does that hit by any chance?
No.
Oh, typical.
You basically do what you always do. While inspired by Daddy Pig, you basically do the same thing. You're teaching the not the kobold. You're teaching the red cap in your own special way that you are to be feared. It doesn't work. It's the kobold's turn. Right, the one in front of Priam will swing, and it would help if my keyboard was actually facing me, not the opposite way round. Don't change my tab while I'm typing in you! Priam, does that hit?
Yes.
Alright, it's not a crit, so don't worry, it's not too bad, I hope.
It's not ×3.
×4.
Oh shit, son. Somewhere.
Once again, Megan nearly party wipes the group.
I'd run into this battle.
Priam, it hits you for 11 points.
Lovely.
I'm fucked.
Toshi, the second one swings to hit you at 90.
1 minute. Let me check my sheet.
That would instantly kill me.
That hits.
11 damage would instantly kill you.
No, 19.
That's
Uh,
a
You were hit for the same damage.
that's a to hit roll. 19.
The two at the back with the slings.
One's flawed, isn't he?
Ah, yes, so he's going to spend his turn getting up. He's going to have to roll a reflex for that if I am correct.
Balance.
Alright, I'll roll balance.
Oh, well, it's only balance. It's balance if he wants to move, so it's a movement action, right?
Yes, he would be doing balance.
If he fails a DC of 10, then he fails and can't move.
He has nothing in balance, so it will be just his base dexterity, which is +1. He's on the ground. He's kind of just like swimming in grease. It's not a good day for him. Right, the one with the slingshot at the back, and this one here. is going to swing at Kitsune.
Swing or fire?
Swing, because it's a slingshot and you fucking sling and then...
Oh, okay.
Although he's-
Sorry.
Although due to his angle, no matter which person I fire at, unless it's Toshi, it would be into combat. So it's also -4. 17, does that hit you, Kitsune?
Actually, I don't know. AC.
Yes.
It's a meat, so 17.
That breaks. So that is a hit.
Slings are weak, man. 4. Because of their magic enderstone. Right. Kitsune, you just had a stone hit you in the head. It's like patinged off you. You can still hear the story of Daddy Pig though, and you are filled with courage.
Okay, so.
I'm sorry, Alec. I'm really in love with the idea that you're just telling stories about Daddy Pig.
I can give you many stories about Daddy Pig.
Yeah, so could I.
So could I, but I'm
That's
pulling
all
them
my
out of
son
my
watches.
ass.
Daddy Pig really hates navigation. He's really confident with it, but he's not very good at it.
Right.
That
So-
sounds like most parents, really. Kitsune, what are you
For
doing?
Lisa.
Right. I'm gonna use my
Follow a map, just about.
Kai Smite.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna go.
That tree just
While
turned.
going like letting his health.
Yeah, sorry, I'm just like, oh shit, tree. Oh god, no. Anyway, there
What
you
the fuck?
It's not a tree.
It's a tree ant.
It's a tread. It's joined the battle. Anyway, you're doing Kai Smite. What does it do?
It's my it's. Wait, off my sheet. It's the one where I make a sound so that the Legend of Zelda. So
All right, Link.
Link.
Yeah. And that's a free action, I believe. So you still got your movement and your attack.
Yeah, I can still use quick. I've got quick draw, so I can.
Okay.
Just, I'm gonna go for.
Are you drawing both your weapons or just one?
That's what I'm going to decide now.
I'd much rather you decide now, so I know what you're running into.
No, that's what I'm deciding. I'm gonna go for one-handed. So I'm just gonna
Alright.
try sort of main one, and I'm gonna go for this one here.
Go for it.
The one that is currently locked in combat with preamp.
So that would be flank. So +2 to you.
Yeah, +2 as well.
So yeah, so it's
Right.
like your roll +1 +2.
Yep.
+3 in the end.
That doesn't look right on my to me. It says it's right, but it just doesn't look right.
Wow, does that hit?
Yes. How many bonuses do you...
So many
No.
bonuses.
Just another Branza.
Then I get my.
Well, the whole point of a fighter is to hit and get hit.
They get so many like extra bits. It's beautiful.
I can't wait to do this with my fucking fighter in the other campaign. Fucking rich.
Do I get 1 inspire as well?
Yes,
Yeah.
you get +1
Nice.
inspired to damage. Ouch! Ow!
Lops an arm off. 'Tis a flesh wound.
Ow!
That's a lot of damage.
This guy does not look good right now.
Wait, you're still alive?
Yeah.
One-handed turns out that it's better because I don't take it out for the AC and high levels. Also, last game I got 2 items that help me in charisma, give me +1 on charisma and +1 on the other. And then with the charisma, I get charisma +1 onto it.
Nom, your turn.
Okay, everyone who's standing up needs to roll reflex again.
Right, so that's 3 reflexes.
DC 17, I think. Yeah, DC 17.
Alright, the second slinger goes down. What is it to pick? All right, we're picking angel wings because the ones that fall down never get up again.
I just got the thought in my head. It's
They
like
just have to roll above average.
the way that he's standing, because he's just done that. I imagine that he's basically just slipped and done the splits.
Whirlwind himself.
He's just gone.
Right, Nom, your actual
All
turn.
right, so range, touch attack against the one Toshi's fighting.
All right, go ahead. Touch AC. Yep. Okay.
Ooh.
Oh! All right.
That's
What
happened,
spell,
right.
what spell were
Second
you
turn.
casting?
Huh?
What spell were you casting?
Scorched Ray.
Roll me a 1d100.
19.
You'll find out next turn.
Okay,
Your magic seems blocked at the second. That's how it feels to you.
sure.
As with sorcery, that sometimes happens. Iris.
I'm going to continue doing my Inspire. No.
You're going to continue to inspire. Right. Danny Pig, the tale of Danny Pig and his little child continues. It turns out Peppa Pig fucking sucks at trigonometry.
What is with the voice you're putting on as you do
I don't know. A dramatic tale needs a dramatic voice. Anyway, Priam, it is your turn. Peppa Pig sucks at trigonometry. You are still inspired.
I'd like to do a power attack.
Go ahead.
Do this.
Basically, you take something from your base
Yeah.
modifier and you double it to your damage. Yep, you hit.
I double what I took off from the initial from the hit, don't I? So I took 4 off the chance to hit, and I double that, yeah.
Yes. Right, this guy was already bleeding. He looked to be on his last legs. You have literally just smacked him with your sword. That you've cut through flesh. There's like a sickening sound as you rip through bone. You hear like him squeal like a little pig.
Imagine Lisa likes the ripping through bone part.
He's like sort of thing, and it just ceases to move. It's just impaled upon your sword. It is dead.
So how would you describe the noise again, Megan?
A
Yes,
sickening
that was
bone-
quite
a squelching tear from flesh, a sickening crunch of bones, and it's squealing like a pig.
I'm gonna try to replicate this.
Ow.
What the hell? He's like, I got high pitch.
Ah!
I didn't know I could hit high pitch until just now.
Oi, Megan, I can't go high pitch!
You know what? I'm so glad that I've got a late shift tomorrow because drinking makes this so much more fun for me. Right. Toshi.
I'm going to attempt to attack again.
Okay, and remember you have the inspiring courage of fail. That is not what you're inspired by. You're not inspired by failure, but wow, Lisa.
We're inspired.
Oh, he's dead. Let's mark him as dead. That's not what I meant.
The giant red X.
There is no giant. Oh, there is a red X. Right. It is their turn.
Dungeons
You
and
two-
Piggies. Sorry.
I have a weird thing for pigs right now. I don't know why.
Piglet hide. Winnie the Pooh's after you.
Wouldn't it be David Cameron? Right.
Run.
Oh my god, what does a crit one even do for balance at this point? Like, he is so fucked up.
Drowns in the grease.
I'm just gonna make him roll, like... I'm gonna roll damage for him. How much would it take to be a dipshit and spam your head into the dirt? 1d4?
Probably.
Yeah, probably.
Gargling on
24 is-
oil.
I'm gonna add a +1 for the gargling or
I was
whatever.
going to say drowning is a whole different role game.
Slaps into the dirt.
It's a mouthful of the grease. Still questioning
And
how
the other-
Nom fires that out.
What was it to stand up on the balance?
Don't worry about
was-
it. 10. 10.
What was 10? So
10.
the other one did get up. So this one's eating dirt. Oh my god! I've got to do math. Oh fuck a duck! Right, I've done it.
Looks like pigs aren't the only thing Megan's got a thing for today.
Pigs and math.
And duck.
And duck.
Oh, I always say fuck a duck. That's my new phrase at the moment. Give it a week and I'll be saying fuck something else.
Fuck a pig.
Right, now it's the Scythe Wielder's turn to hit. Toshi, I really apologise right now for you.
Death number 3.
Death number 3. I have only died
Once.
once. I've been close.
Very close.
Very, very close.
You've been unconscious. Oh.
23. Be glad it's not crit.
I take it 19's not in the crit range.
I was going to say he's 19
The
crit.
crit range, it just says times 4,
Oh,
so I'm assuming
okay,
you
yeah.
have to hit 24.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Still fucking hits though, doesn't it?
Don't
I
worry.
can't hit for shit.
It's alright, you could be me right now.
How does it get a 1 when it's meant to be? Oh. I fucked that up.
1d2, d4.
Try it again.
Plus that.
There we go. Lisa, you're hit for 12 hit points by the Scythe Wielder.
Owie.
Right, the one slinger that managed to get up, he's actually going to swing, and he is going to sling at Kitsune. That's in a straight line to him. Mainly because I'm trying to hit.
Got it in for me.
He fucking does. He saw you, and he's like, he reminds me of my father who left me when I was a child. And he's blaming you for all his
How tall is this
repressed
guy? How
emotions.
tall is he?
He is tiny. He 20
Look.
doesn't hit.
Fucking hits.
He has got like all this pent up parental rage, and it's directed at you for 5 hit points.
Which is this the one who's next to me as well?
No, it's this one over here because this one ate dirt.
This guy.
He's in. I'm gonna fucking in for him in now.
Well, good because it's your turn.
Did he miss?
No, he hit for 5 hit points. It
Right.
dinged off his armor.
Gonna get this little cunt over here.
Oh, I'm liking to use the words. Let the rage flow through you. Start traveling the dark side.
Use the dark side. I'm still getting +3 because I have my my.
You're also in direct combat, so there's no flank bonus.
I think my Kais might only works once. 1 second.
That is precisely the thing, Runaway. His parents never read him stories of Daddy Pig. This tale of Daddy Pig has actually infuriated him because he never got this as a child. The young fey child that he was.
What he fucking got was Dora the Explorer.
What's Dora the Explorer?
Hey, that live action movie is amazing.
That live action movie isn't real.
That's why it's
No,
amazing.
Lisa, do not get the satanic piece of shit.
No, no, no.
The audience is in for a treat.
Okay.
But
So,
virtualized
what
children.
Look at that.
It's Satan. We changed our names to Dorothy the Demonic Explorer when we had that as our picture.
that gave me nightmares.
You know, bring it closer to the camera. Like, truly appreciate it.
Where did my page go?
Story for the viewers here. The first time I was introduced to this, Lisa had turned off the lights and she had shined light underneath it. It looked 100 times worse.
So guys, my 1d20 just crashed.
Here's a little. Oh, she's got another thing to paint actually.
21, that's
Another one.
The hit. All right. So
Unfortunately, I don't think any of us have got batter.
Ow! Wow.
the charisma only works for 1 attack, but on my later levels it goes up.
I'm gonna have to start adding more HP to these dudes. Not now, obviously. That'd be cheating. It's your oh, I've got to balance. No. It's reflex, isn't it?
If they're moving, yeah.
Yeah. So we got 2 reflex.
Oh, it's my turn. Yeah. So both all reflex. Both fail.
Oh, for fuck's sake! I'm gonna find a way to counteract your grease now. I'm gonna go through the books. I'm actually going to find something to spite you.
It'd be something like the Shore.
It's easy. Just to rely on me getting a crit 1. What happens?
Yes. Do you wish to try and attempt to cast a spell, or are you just gonna be like, well, my magic's not working. What the fuck?
Yeah, I'm gonna cast a spell. I'm gonna try
Is
again.
it the same one that you're casting?
Why not? Sure.
Right. Roll to hit. Don't get another crit 1, otherwise I don't know how
Well,
it's gonna
yeah.
pan out.
Just so you know who I'm attacking, actually.
Yeah, that's a very good point. Who are
yeah,
you shooting
that
at? That guy.
Slinger.
Okay.
20 versus touch attack.
You beat his AC. Roll damage.
Damage. Alright. $18 damage.
All right. Add a half to that.
Add a half
Because-
to that.
As it comes out of your hands, basically you don't actually know what's happened, but you know that this is not the original properties of the spell.
Alright.
It's come out far stronger than anticipated.
Ew. It's like a clogged gun.
Yes.
It's gotten really right, apparently. So 27 damage.
You feel slightly dazed, but it's not really going to affect you at this
Okay.
point unless someone's going to slam you in the face, which I don't see happening.
Yeah, I hope not. They'd have to get up and then get 2 attacks
Right.
of opportunity.
The one that's eaten the one that's eating dirt is actually
Yeah.
he's dead.
Sweet.
I deleted him instead of made him a red X, but he's dead. He's burnt. He's sort of just flaming away in the grease now.
Sweet.
You've turned him into some sort of sick form of charcoal.
It's a good thing grease doesn't set on fire.
Wait, actually, there is a spell in one of the books which you can set the grease alight.
Yeah.
And
Oil slick or something.
I will say this, Adam, if you do it, it works fantastically well, but it can also go terribly, terribly wrong, and you will not be allowed to cast magic.
Crit 1, you lose all your magical powers.
No, it's more of every time I went to cast magic, someone had readied themselves to punch me in the face to stop me. Because that was, admittedly, it wasn't my first time fucking up magic.
Just wait till level 6. It's fine.
I know, we're fucked.
It's level 6. It'll be fine.
It's alright, that's like, what, 7 weeks from now?
Grease does go on fire. I thought it was a special type of grease that went on fire.
Possibly. Oh, it might be oil. You know.
Yeah, oil, definitely. I guess it depends on the actual, because it's magical grease.
It doesn't inherently say on the spell it's flammable.
Yeah.
Because
So
in the book, there's another spell which is flammable grease.
yeah. I mean, this is great. It says a bit of pork rind or butter. I mean, that's the material component.
Okay, so the area around him is beginning to crackle and turn brown because it's like butter. And that's clearly its exact properties. He smells a bit like pork. I really need to get away from the pig metaphors. Iris, it is your turn. Please take me away from No, because you're fucking Daddy Pig, aren't you? Telling that story.
No, I'm actually stopping now.
Okay, you reached a thrilling conclusion. It turns out that Peppa Pig will never become an accountant because she sucks. Her best choice is to become a trophy wife.
So that now, I think it's 10 turns because it's doubled because one of my feats. So I'm going to basically move over to Toshi.
Okay.
And
Please save her.
cast Cure Moderate Wounds.
You are the
Yeah.
hero of our times.
Bear with me because I can't remember what the roll for it is. Uh, 2d8 plus 4. So that's 16 H points.
Shwa.
Thank you. You're strong again.
Priam, you were inspired by Peppa Pig realizing that she is a fantastic trophy wife. How do you proceed?
I proceed by moving over to this point here.
Right?
You
And
move to the
attacking.
flawed red cap.
Yeah. So he's prone, right?
Bro.
Yeah.
Which
And I
means
shall-
his flat foot AC.
Yeah, it's +4. I think. Yeah.
Yeah, because he's attacking Toshi, isn't he?
It's +4, not flatfoot.
No, his
How-
AC is flat foot because he's on the ground, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think he just gets a flat. I think he just gets a straight out +4.
Okay, we'll go with that
I'm
then.
pretty sure. Yeah.
+4 to hit on it.
Yep.
Yeah, but you don't get flanking. You just get +4 because he's not engaged in combat anymore. He's on the floor.
I'd like to be power attacking him as well.
Go for it.
Oh shit! Don't fuck up, Priya. Don't fuck up.
Oh,
How you
Priam,
finding
they
the
like
roll
your
sheet?
voice.
So we're just going against normal AC, right? Because
Right.
if it's
Yes.
then it's a miss.
I would say he'd be prone, wouldn't he? Because he's
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's what
but
I'm
he's already
saying.
added the +4 on it.
Ah,
Did you add the +4 on that?
I just didn't take the 4 off from the power attack.
Oh, okay.
Now that's a miss. It's a mighty swing, but you kind of just like land in front of him with your blade. Or your blade lands in front of him, I suppose. Toshi, you feel revitalized with not only a heal spell, but realizing that you actually have better aspirations in life than Peppa Pig.
I'm going to attack.
Please stop. You fucking hit! Peppa Pig's failure has made you feel good about yourself that you stab him.
It's like finally the story's
It's in my
over.
crit range, so I need to confirm.
Confirm?
Please!
You fucking confirm.
For destroy them.
Just grabs
I'd
at the
like
heart.
to know, actually, this one hasn't been hit yet.
Yeah.
Right.
What is your crit range? Is it
18 to 20 times 2.
×2?
So it's
roll max damage.
1d6 plus my intelligence because.
Toshi has been touched by the... Oh.
Oh.
Touched
What?
by the pod.
I think she's happy the story's finally over.
She's like, fucking Peppa Pig in her
Fucking
Oh.
daddy bitch.
10 damage.
5. So 10 damage.
That's easy now.
Actually hit!
Alright, it's their turn, and this dude is getting up first, which means it invokes an attack of opportunity should Kitsune want to take it.
Yep.
I was going to say, what comes first, him rolling or the attack of opportunity?
Doesn't matter. He doesn't get up. Do you want to take the attack of opportunity on him?
Just fell over since it. Oh,
Yeah.
this is-
So, Sam, just to clarify, have you got combat reflexes?
No.
Okay, so I'm assuming the other guy's going to try and get up as
Of
well.
course.
So you only get one attack of opportunity on either one. So, do you want to attack this guy who's trying to get up, or the next guy?
Does it make difference either way?
No, it's just your choice.
I'll go for the one that was spiting him before.
The first one who tried to get up, yeah.
This one here.
Yeah, the one
in front of me.
the one you gunned for first, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy.
Still come at him.
All right, yep, do it. You get your first attack basically. Yeah, you get a first standard attack. So if you can power attack or do whatever you want.
I haven't got that. I'm a samurai, so I don't get the those kind of feats.
Surely you can pick up it, right?
I can pick up. I think I can pick up the.
You can pick up power attack at once.
I can go do power attack. I think. I still got +1 inspire. Do I not?
Yep, you
for the
still have.
next 10 rounds.
So,
I've run out of witty things to say about Peppa Pig, so you have to forgive me.
Well, it's just lingering after effects, so you don't have to.
does that
But
hit?
I want to, Alec. That hits. Well done. You proceed to smash his face in. He's still not dead, but he certainly regrets moving.
Do I get the opportunity thing?
That
was
was your attack of opportunity.
Oh, okay. Cause he
It's not
attacked me. It's not my turn, is it?
No, he was getting up from the ground. Now it's the other one, which invokes an attack of opportunity from Priam and Toshi. And he fucking fails too.
Ajax lives on.
I only ever used grease for the purposes of setting it on fire when I got that particular
Yeah.
grease. So I can't remember the term of it, but. So you guys want to roll to hit? You can both go at the same time. I'm not picky. Priam, you hit.
What am I doing?
You're
Attack of
stabbing
opportunity.
the floor.
Oh, he hasn't got his +4 in there, which means he's doing a power attack.
Oh, 4. Yes, he hit.
Can I actually power
Oh,
attack
wait,
on an
so
attack of
he's-
opportunity?
Yeah, it's a standard action, mate.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I'll just wait because if he kills it,
Alright, fine. Priam, roll your damage.
Okay, this could be interesting.
It can be very interesting.
So yeah, +8, I guess. Yeah, +8. Oh, and then obviously the +1 for the inspire.
Oh, it's not got the inspire on there.
18.
18 damage.
Sorry, I'm laughing at rhymes. That's for far future stories when when Iris starts running out of Peppa Pig tales, then Peppa Pig's actually aged. Don't get too far ahead. Right, Priam, you smash his skull and it just there's some brains leaking out. You really need to stop being aggressive on their final turn of life.
He's really passive, outside, in social areas, but as soon as he's in battle, he's just crush skulls.
See, what I imagine is that he's slowly building rage as he talks to you,
Yeah.
and now he's finally.
You know what I see?
Finally.
Have you ever seen Mean Machine with the footballers?
Yeah,
The monk,
I don't remember.
the goalkeeper.
It's been so long, I can't remember. that.
Yeah. Basically, inside, in his head, when he sees all these actions happening, he's killing everyone, and just punching the crap out of them whilst trying to save a ball. He just goes out and just absolutely decapitates people, and then he comes back out and he's just like. That's how I imagine. Inside, he's has these visions of just smushing
Pretty much.
everything.
That's how I imagine him this morning as
Yeah.
Iris is we must go to the southeast. He's just in his head.
Yeah.
Kitsune, it is your turn.
Boom.
There's only one left alive now.
I know. And he's unfortunately in front of me.
That is a hit. And that is the kill. Ladies and gentlemen, you are now out of combat.
Sweet.
Gonna clean my blade off
I'd like to search
on
for stuff.
his clothes and then just.
Roll me a search.
So I don't feel safe leaving the horses here, although I don't know if we should continue to take them with us past the trees.
I'd like to go talk to the animals if I can, and sort of say, is everything okay now, or in other words,
Sorry, teenage Peppa Pig.
let me do that search roll.
Yes, please, that search roll.
Yeah.
That is so much better rhyme. Oh my god, that's beautiful.
20.
You find 3,000 gold pieces and a red cap tooth.
Yeah, I guess it would be called all pigged up.
I would I'd obviously split everything, so I'll keep 1,000, obviously 500 for me, 500 for Danford when he gets back. Everyone else gets 500 gold.
Right, and you said you want to talk to the horses. If you want to roll me a 1d20 for that.
Sure. 2. I've lost connection.
One of them's going absolutely crazy and trying to charge at you. Apart from the rope is securely tied. You understand something about dishonoring his mother.
Nom's confused about it. Oh, okay.
Right, how'd you proceed? You're out of combat now. One of your horses is going crazy trying to bite Nom. Then again, even if it was free, it probably couldn't reach down and bite him anyway. Not without a little effort.
I feel now that the horses have calmed down, my gut instinct is telling me that we should take the horses with us because no matter where we're going, we will get there faster with the horses. This is what my instinct is telling me.
You telling that as Iris?
Yes.
Okay.
I've been told to follow my instincts, so those are my instincts.
I'd like to avoid the one that Sarah dishonoured their mother. Which horse was that?
That was Priam's horse.
It's pretty-
Fantastic.
I'm so going to be sound like a pissed horse.
Like, shotgun. I choose Toshi's horse if we're mounting.
We don't know how long it's going to be, so might as well get back on the horses.
There you go. That's for you, Sean.
I kind of want to.
Do you want to take a break?
No, let's just continue. We're near the end for now. I'm basically waiting for you guys to choose whether you're sitting on horses or not sitting
I
on
think it's
horses.
probably
That's
better.
Do they seem calm
They'll-
enough to proceed through? I think this is what we're trying to establish.
They were probably only a bit jittery because of the.
The red caps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, mount up.
Mount up.
Although apparently mine's completely lost its shit.
Only against Nom.
Really doesn't like Nom.
Roll animal handling, Priam, as you approach your crazed horse.
Oh, for God's sake.
Sorry, Priam. By the way, Toshi, how are you? Would you like a bit more healing?
I'm okay now. I'm not that hurt anymore.
On a scale of 1 to OG, Priam, somehow you managed to reach up and you gently touch the side of the horse's face, gently calming it. However, if it ever goes near Nom, it will attempt to bite him.
I'm okay with that.
It will allow you to ride him. The horse. We never discussed genders.
No.
Although I guess it's being a bit of a nightmare.
It's alright. At least Nom didn't go the other way round.
I don't want to know what the other way around is.
Like,
Anyway,
the
you guys-
opposite of insulting.
Right, let's go on the
It's
horses.
the opposite of insulting, complimenting.
I think he's nearly going incest, not incest, bestiality.
PCL, yeah, Nom's not really into that.
He could be if you roll the dice that way.
Roll a
No,
1d5.
it's just him. He doesn't.
1d100 for your chances of
Molest.
fucking the horse. No,
Yeah.
no, please
On a
don't.
level to 1 to 100.
Rolling.
How much do you want the horse?
Gender fluid horse.
I'll show you how I dishonored your mother.
God.
Better make her neigh.
Oh,
Can we get on the horses now and go?
Yes, please.
poor choice of words.
No, it was the exact right choice of words.
He knew what he was
I knew
saying.
what I was insinuating.
Anyway, you mount your horses, and not in that way. You go through the oak trees, and as you step through it, you notice you're no longer in the birchwood forest.
Oh.
It is middle of the day. The sun is filtering through the trees. It is quite beautiful yellows on the ground, on the grass. The trees are in a perfect row straight ahead. Your path is quite clear. The road, however, looks quite old. It's been a very long time since someone's trod on it. Alec! Iris recognizes something very familiar about her dreams. It stands about 40 foot in front of you. It is the black creature you have seen from your nightmares. Or dreams, or visions. And that, dear players, is where we're ending today's session.
Awesome.
Right, oh, we don't have something we need here. I will do the exit thing then. Exit thing. Thank you for watching tonight. And if you are new to the channel at all, make sure to give us a follow. And if you are one of our YouTube viewers at all, if this gets up in the next few weeks or not, I don't know how delayed we are now actually on it. Just make sure to leave a like or subscribe.
If I could know, the next few sessions are going to be more entertaining because I have Tuesday as an off for a late, so I'm going to be drinking most Mondays as DM.
So basically, I get a lot of drunken Meg.
Which is more fun as a DM.
Because you get a lot of Peppa Pig. So Peppa's now part of it.
She understands.
I was going to say, if you want previous episodes, just go back to watch our first series when Adam's DMing.
Watch the circus. I was so drunk.
No, what you want is the murder mystery pie.
Yes. What's the schedule? Fill 'em in. I can go down.
Schedule? Our schedule is Mondays at 8:30. It's usually 8:30, but
8:30 GMT.
GMT. Yeah. We will usually be around that time. If not, let's wait in or leave a comment in the chat. We always have it up early as well.
Yeah, it's
so.
8:30, 8:45, depending on
We're trying to
8:45.
get it
what we're doing.
at least
Yeah.
starting.
We normally have a
8:30.
few technical issues.
Yeah.
Like being lazy or not noticing the time.
Yeah,
Yes.
normally that.
Yeah, that happens.
I'm going to leave that now. Thank you, guys. And Lisa, if you could leave us out on Twitch. So,
Yeah, so
bye!
see you guys later.